just walking by. Careless soul, no reason why. You feel the fire deep inside, and there's a need to hide and search for our moment's tide. Facing every choice we made and what I thought was mine. I beg for light to shine through. Like on that side, I can't explain what I believe. When I look to you, I'll try. When you were there, I'll find a place to hide.
Oh, hold on. There we go. Hey guys, right? Big up. We're all doing good. Welcome back to Not My Lifetime podcast or show. Not in a podcast anymore at this point. It used to be a podcast, now it's just a show at this point. But yeah, we're back. So the Asia tour is over. We are now on the road now to the season starting. We have now got Arsenal next weekend in Cardiff, and then we've also got obviously Bournemouth and Everton. The league starts the week after, which should be good. So yeah, before we sort of get into the conversations about the season and sort of discussing how it all went, I'll look at the chat. So to end, big up Steve. So to Ender Fernandez. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is with that one, right? Like as a player, I'm not against like the player himself, but as the person, that's the thing I'm not so sure on. Another day, well, there's one potentially end of the month, is what I'll say, but you know, not another one, no, not another one. Big up DC, we're all doing good. I'm good, thank you. Yeah, and they went very well. I've got another one hopefully soon, depending on when she's free. I'm free as well. But the main thing is that there's going to be another date coming very soon, which is good. Big up Jordan, mate. I've been doing good evening to you as well. Back at the car date, I mean, well, it's a good song. I mean, it's one of them. But yeah, but guys, hopefully, as you guys get into obviously the chat, obviously leave your chats obviously, and subscribe if you're new as well. Massively appreciate all the support you guys give on these streams. Big up Matthew Hoyle, rather good Jed Spence in New Zealand midfield. Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, I like Jed Spence, but it is an interesting one, isn't it? Yeah, thank you, mate. Yeah. So, thank you, mate. Yeah, I would does too. Again, obviously, I'm not sort of one day at a time, all that jazz. But it's going good so far. It's going good. But yeah, on to the preseason tour. The review of it all. Yeah, decent. I think people have looked a bit too much into mistakes. I get it. You got to take obviously things where you can and sort of analyze obviously where we can improve. But it is preseason at the end of the day. like this team is not invincible. There's going to be a lot of things that I've got to work on and things that we've got to adapt to the new system, the way of playing. Like I still think this season is going to be a very up and down one. Not as I'm being negative in that regard, but I'm knowing that it's going to be a season of change. People were expecting this team to be instantly in there for the top of the top, top echelon, winning everything the first season. It's not going to happen. But if we get a trophy in his first year, that's a success, in my opinion. Because people sell standards. Look, the standards for me reset with a new manager because you've got to set standards again. It's like you've got to set the new standards. You can't just expect the whole. Like again, people think assume that with this Real Madrid, level club, we're nowhere near that, by the way, and that's fine. Like we've got a long way to go before anywhere near that level of club, and that's perfectly fine. The journey getting there is the best part about doing that. But we've got to think about the here and now, about what we are right now, and what I want to win this year, if anything, is the league, if possible. I think the league right now is there for the taking. Arsenal fans can say what they want about being like this and that, but Arsenal aren't going to be invincible themselves right now. Declan Rice obviously not fully fit right now, obviously carrying injuries and that. Same with Saka, Saliba obviously out as well. Yeah, they've got Bruno Guimaraes, but obviously players could be out the door as well. Just feels a little bit, Arsenal don't seem as convincing as I think a lot of people think they're going to be. Blind dates are strange now. Yeah. Any news? Apart from is it Enzo? Is it Enzo going to us? Well, it's not confirmed. Obviously, it's just more rumours than that one. I know. Obviously, Mubama's obviously gone to Southampton today. Max Lane's going to Burnley on loan. Company was going to obviously Sheffield United on loan now. So that's 3 players out the door on loan. I think Mukassa's been on loan. To be fair, I like Mukassa, but he's going out on loan. Like I like him, but he ain't going to play. It is what it is. But I'm actually it probably goes like a Wolves, a Southampton, or someone probably on loan as well. So it's just a lot of loan moves, I reckon, for a lot of these young players. Big up Brandon Holland and Collective. We watched the preseason wing play. Oh, absolutely. Semenyo and Savinho were brilliant on the wings. Obviously, and Doku as well, come back as well. And this team will be interesting as well. So a lot to look forward to for sure. Need a good Prem start. Oh, we do. I mean, looking at our fixtures, obviously, considering who we've got coming up, it's definitely going to be interesting to see who we. Because obviously, what was it? Is it Bournemouth, Palace, Coventry, United, Sunderland? I think is the first 5 games. So it's a no one to say easy, but it's definitely a interesting 5 games. It's going to be a real test as to see where we are as a squad for sure. We are stronger than those. Agreed. Like even if Rodrigo goes round, and to be fair, he probably will go. Like I mean, it isn't confirmed yet, but it's going out the door. I think if all of us can probably agree now and admit now that it's going to happen, it is what it is. Like for me personally, look, it'll be a sad day when he leaves the club, but I'm not going to be sad and cry about it. If he wants to go, it's up to him. At the end of the day, right? People with jobs all the time. It is what it is. It's been 7 years, 7 great years, Ballon d'Or winner, all that jazz. I don't get offended by it. There's no point of it. It is what it is. That's just the way I am with it. That's with it now. Get the money that you can for him and move it on. That's where I'm at now. Big up Lukey Duke. Big up, mate. I'm doing good, man. Hope you're doing good yourself. Big up the Lukes in the chat. I don't think Arsenal impressed Producer Hall, to be honest. They've added to the midfield, but they didn't necessarily need to get stronger. I think their attack was very pronounced. And I do agree, Jordan. Yeah, I think was it Zolis, who, to be fair, I like Zolis. I think he's a good winger, but again, like he lost Trossard, a potential Martinelli for Zolis. Is that an upgrade? I know I'll probably say it's an upgrade, but let's be real. Is a good player to get in for his quality and for potential down the line. But is it a here and now needle mover? No. Guimaraes, is that needle mover? I think it probably is, regarding the midfield improvement. But again, is that going to massively improve their season overall? Then I will see. Arsenal still, for me, have a lot of questions to them right now. Like Zolis and Guimaraes, as much as they're good signings to boost the squad, they've still got players that are obviously injured or players that just aren't back to their best yet or ready to go yet. So it's still a lot of questions for Arsenal right now for sure. Big up Alf in the chat. Yeah, it always doesn't strike me as a good player. It's what I mean. As a player, it's a good play. It's a good signing to me. I bet, especially the price as well that they got for him as well. But it just, it's too early to start saying that he's going to be this amazing player that's going to win them everything. Like, he's still a long way off for sure. But he's a good player for our squad for sure. His team is capable of winning the Premier without Rodri. That's what I think, Stephen. It's right. That's what I think the same too, mate. I think people need to realise. Look, Rodri is a part of the Pep era of football, and the Pep squads. I'm not saying he couldn't do it in the Maresca team, but we've got to start thinking like a Maresca team now. If Rodri goes, it is what it is. I think as a squad, we'll be fine, and we'll still get a good squad together anyway. I think people are worrying too much about that for me. It's just that it's just we've got to remember that we've still got a great squad, even without Rodri. Like Rodri is a brilliant player. It's still lost no matter what happens, but we still got a team capable of winning the league for sure without him. How will Arsenal cope playing as a defending champions? A new experience for them. Plus, Arsenal have to. This is what I mean. Like, again, for them, it's gonna be them as well. And also, with the style play they did last year, can Arteta rejuvenate the squad and adapt? Because again, like I'm sure teams now will have learned now how to deal with their corners now, and also just the resources as well. So they've got to find a way around it now. Skelly, I thought he was the savior. I mean, yeah, to be honest with you, I'm much surprised at that actually because I think I actually he's a good player, but it just but again he's wasted him. So it's yet another player, another Arsenal player that's been wasted by Arteta. No secret that I'm not positive fan out there, but I've never written off a season before we even started it. We could be Prime City, or could be shit. We don't know anything about this, but exactly, Alf. Like this is the most like unknown season of probably since Pep's first year. Because even Pep's first year, we knew that it was an Asian squad that needed a lot of work on it. So even after Stones, Gundogan, and Bravo and the like, and that it was still a squad that needed a lot of improvement still. So this is like a much more settled team in a manager's first season, but it doesn't mean that we're finished an article. We're still a long way off where we need to be, but that's fine. That's part of the journey. And for me, right, you won't really see a Maresca team probably until probably after next summer. Because I always feel like the first summer after his first season, where we really see who's going to go and who's going to stay. That's one thing anyway. Second coming of Christ, apparently. Big up JMCFC, Arsenal strong. Of course, of course they're strong. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It rate them or not. They're still a strong team that can be a challenge to us for sure. Agreed on that one. Respect. Hey, Zoli's is a good player, man. I do rate him. I'm just saying that as for Arsenal's like to win the Champions League, is there going to be a move for that? Probably not. Is he a good player for our squad? I think he definitely is. At the moment, we didn't have midfielder and a proper backup for Haaland. Because Marmoush is probably out the door. I mean, it's the thing though, with a lot of players out the door, like what we're seeing. There's a lot of players that have been linked, obviously moves away, or players that might go, but they then might stay. It's a lot of ups and downs right now. It's not a lot of the news right now that we're getting. It's more players are going out on loan, more than actually being sold. So we're still not sure, obviously, on who's going to stay, who's going to go right now. Because again, Marmoush might go out the door, he might stay. Reinders might go out the door, he might stay. A lot of players that might go, that might stay. I don't think it'll be a lot of players that go out the door. I think most of the squad will stay together, and then next one we'll really see the players lead the club. I feel like it's his first season. He's going to want to get a proper idea of who he wants to play. Mourinho Rocket. Yeah, I mean, I saw his first game. He looked. I mean, I heard obviously is it the comment about him? Is it being unfit and that? So that was a bit of a interesting one to see him. Obviously, being unfit. But hey, it's a new. It's obviously new for him as well. It definitely is an interesting one. Obviously, see how he does at Real Madrid. People forget we were bad for a good part last year and was one. This is what I mean. Last year, right? I mean, we were pretty poor at times last year, but then again, I knew that's why I said second last year. I said second and potentially. I think I said 2 cups. I think I said 2 cups, and I'll be wrong there, chat. You might have to go back to my first stream before the season started to sort of say if I was right or wrong. But I'm pretty sure I said second and 2 cups. I think. I mean, that was a gamble, but obviously it paid off. So obviously Champions League we were pretty poor in, but that's kind of it is what it is on that one. But yeah, why Mubamba kept it? I mean, I think for him it's a good move. I think to go to a team like Southampton who have good with youth players and good to sort of bring them through. I mean, yeah, I get maybe keeping him as a backup, but I think for someone like him who's 21, he's going to need that game time. I think so. I think giving him a loan at a club that's going for a promotion, I think it's probably better to do that than to rush him. I mean, again, obviously, people think differently, fair enough, but I just think it was probably better for him to go to a club like Southampton, where 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 players are proven to go there and obviously get a lot of game time. So I don't know why people are so against Pedro Neto. He's got 11 Premier assists last season. Sorry, Gino last season. That's what, yeah, Alf, do you know what it is, though? It's Chelsea players. It's the Chelsea stigma. Chelsea players equals bad, even though it doesn't mean that, though. I mean, I still think that a lot of these players Chelsea have got are good players that will do well for it. I mean, what was I mean? Is Cucurella's obviously was obviously a great player. He's at Real Madrid, so there are players in that squad that I think are good players. They're just around a very young, experienced team. So I do think that Eto's a good player, and if he wants to join us, he'd be good for us. I think. Big up Stowe time. I'll stop being predictably Pep team's advantage with our. This is what I mean. This season is going to be different for a lot of teams because a lot of teams now aren't going to be sure how we're going to play. We're not playing the Pep way anymore of control. It's going to be a little bit more direct this time. I'm not saying it's going to be counter-attacking football with no control, but it'll be a little bit more attacking play rather than just control, pass to death and score. I can see us scoring a lot of goals this season. I can see us actually scoring a few goals, and I can see the 5-0s coming back this year, especially if how I'm going to play this year. I do think this team is capable of doing that again. I reckon. Obviously, it's not guaranteed to begin with, but I think once we get Haaland in this team and we get firing, I'm actually really interested to see how we look with that attack and how we're going to play. Why you feel flying in the dark, Brett? To be honest, I'm not even in the dark. Actually, I'm actually it's light outside still, I guess, but it's not much anymore. But I'd say I'm still light probably. You should check lucky for anyone else. I mean, it's fine for me, but I imagine obviously I'm not on the stream right now. But obviously, hopefully it fixes you if you guys obviously as the stream goes on. I think Foden is the answer. I'll take a different right wing. He maybe wants to be a centre mid, but he's best for us while cutting in. I mean, it's a good point. I mean, again, it's still. I think for me, the question mark for me at the moment is that midfield. I think the wingers obviously either way, whoever stays is obviously it's the wingers. That's going to be obviously what we'll go with. I think the back line is pretty certain. I think the midfield is where I'm curious on because obviously Reinders and Covert obviously want to pivot for a lot of the preseason, but doesn't mean it's going to happen that way. But I just think there's going to be a lot of question on that Arsenal game on Sunday will be a massive indicator as to where we're going because I'm interested to see if there's a similar team to the Electric game, or is it a different team? Because again, I doubt I doubt players like Haaland will play. I imagine it'll probably be a similar team that's been playing obviously in preseason, but I'm interested to see how this team looks in the first few games because there's going to be a lot of questions. Answering for sure. I'm internet live again. Yeah, I know how I feel, mate. So I like a feeling for Haaland needed. I actually do agree with that. I think look, if Mamouche stays, I'm not against it. I'm not against Mamouche staying for another year. If he does well, then great, brilliant. I mean, obviously got 2 goals, obviously in Atletico, obviously being that sort of box striker scoring 2 goals. So obviously it can work, but again, it is obviously about if he stays, is he fine not playing? This is the thing. A lot of these players aren't going to be happy to play at the bench all the time. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I mean, if he stays, then fair enough. I'm not against him staying. I'm not against him sort of getting a few opportunities to prove himself. But I don't think he's going to be someone that's going to be happy being on the bench all the time. I can see if I was coming back as that of a jinx. I mean, yeah, it probably is a jinx, but it's more of the style of play, man. I think the style of play we're going now is a lot quicker, a lot snappier. It's not going to be just controls to death, pass to death, Doku pass back. It's going to be a bit more direct. I'm not saying it'll be constant direct, but it'll be a lot more direct in general, which is what I think is good because I think that feeling of having that sort of directness in our play has been missing for some time now. I get obviously where Pep was going obviously in treble year, but I think it's just time to go back to basics again, back to our own roots again, of sort of playing that sort of direct style of play again. I like it really outside of our kind of striker. This is what I mean. Yeah, I mean, Mubama obviously was someone that we're obviously going to probably everyone thought we'll get that chance, but obviously he's gone to Southampton now on loan, so obviously we'll see how he does on his dead this year compared to Stoke City. Makes sense. Semenyo, what wingers, and this is what I mean. I think a lot. I think Semenyo for me is definitely a player capable of playing up front as well, for sure. defense starting on Sunday. Nunes, Vardiol, Diaz, Nori. I think. I mean, I really can't see him. Can't see him. I can't speak. Can I? Bloody hell. I really can't see O'Reilly and these guys playing straight away. I mean, they do, and fair enough. But I don't think Maresca will do that. I think Maresca will probably want to sort of like bed these guys back in again. So I think you're probably gonna see a much more like similar team to what we've seen previously, obviously in the last week or so, obviously in Asia. And then I reckon we'll start seeing like Haaland and Anderson off the bench probably, and then maybe Bournemouth will see a few players starting. Some of that probably. I like the way Foden's playing to play like Bernardo. Possibly people forget he has no ballers in midfield for position, so when Anderson will be better. That's what I mean. For me, with Foden, right, I get it. I get people who are trying to see what his going to play, but again, preseason is not the same as it's going to be this season. Again, Covert and Reinders is not going to be the pivot. If it is, I'll be surprised. But it's going to be Anderson and someone maybe a Buwani, maybe Nico G. It's going to be someone like that. So as a fans, we've got to remember that it's not going to be the same way. Like preseason for me is more an indicator of the system, not an indicator of the actual 11 that how we're going to play. It's going to be interesting to see who he does go with on Sunday. Obviously, I'll be there Sunday for that game. But I just, for me at the moment, I'm more intrigued to see how we're set up and how we're going to play overall. I'm excited. I'm intrigued. I'm really intrigued to see how we're going to play. I'm really excited to see the system set up and obviously and the wingers are going to be there. It's just a lot. I'm very interested to see how this goes. I mean, people obviously will go about the league and that. For me, I don't care about any trophies to begin with. I just want to see how we're going to play first. Ask me about trophies in October, November time. For me, I need at least 2-3 months to see this team plays before I start thinking about trophies galore and that kind of stuff. It's way too early for that right now, I think. Thoughts when Nico O'Reilly fits this season? Oh, that's a question, Jay. Good question, mate. Because the thing is, people will say left back. I mean, left back, he can play there, but that's no issue at all. But he can also play midfield as well. So it's just that's a good question. That because it's not going to be a set in stone now as to where he'll play and guarantee where he'll play. I've got a feeling that he'll play left back or midfield. I think. I mean, that's that's generic, but I think midfield. Do you know what? I will say midfield. I think midfield is where he'll play this year. I think left back will probably be like Nori, unless obviously he wants to go for maybe a more physical midfield, maybe overall, possibly. Again, it's a hard question to ask because it's a hard question to answer. Not yeah, I'm can't speak today, but it is a very good question, though, Jay. It's a very good question. LB on paper, but basically that's what I mean, though, Jordan. Like, left back on paper, yes, but midfield option as well. It just me trying to do 11 right now. I mean, do you know what? I'm actually doing that a bit. I'm actually doing 11 in a bit and sort of work it out. But first, we'll go on the City website and look at the squad quickly and sort of go through it and what we're going to see because obviously I'm quite interested to see some of the players. Right, so big up, Tone. One way to watch points, say hello, hit the big up, mate. I said I'll get you one soon for a video soon, mate. I said I'll message you obviously later on Instagram. We'll sort out a show at some point to sort of do because I say it's been a while since you and people that have done a show together. So I'll message you obviously later on and we'll work out a time and both of us are free. But big up to you, mate, as always for support. Always appreciate it, mate. Yeah, as I say, we get on soon. Plastic much. Yeah, I saw the comments about Samson again, mate. It happens a lot now, isn't it? It's happening a lot now to you and me. Suddenly a bit part player. Well, that's the thing, isn't it, Steve? As much as I'm all for Nico G playing, he's not playing on the cover, is he? That is interesting. It's the interesting thing. It's not set for him right now. Naturally, I think it makes sense for Varane to be from midfield. L being Varane comes across. Yeah, no, that's a good point. I mean, again, that's naturally and fair enough. But again, I think also Jordan as well, right? We also have to remember that we're still thinking as well of the Pep way. We still have no idea how Nico's going to play in the Maresca season. Same as well with Haaland. Same as well with a lot of players that are going to come in. It's a lot of questions that need to be answered still for me at the moment. But it is definitely intriguing times. I'll quickly share the screen quickly and we'll sort of get into going over the squad I'll go for the EDS team as well. The women's team I'll go for another time in a separate stream, but we'll go through it now. Hopefully it'll load through. Hopefully we're all good. Oh, chat's got a bit slow. We're all good. Yep, we're good now. There we go. Right. So obviously this is obviously the squad. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Yeah. Right. So this is the squad. Bettinelli, Charles obviously have gone out on loan of QPR. I watched the QPR game. Was it in the cup? But that mistake. Again, he's a young player. He'll be fine. I think he's a very talented kid. He'll learn from that for sure. But as a long term prospect, I'm excited to see what he does. Obviously for us going forward. But so Bettinelli, Charles, Donnarumma, obviously Rooney probably as well. Obviously Rooney will probably be there as well. Imagine very soon. So obviously before the guys here. How do we fit all these in? Gehi, Diaz, Kushanov, Riley, Josko, Nori. This is a good question, Jay. It's a good question. I think some of the players are going to be sold or loaned out because there's no way that defense is going to get retired constantly. This is what I mean. There's so many questions. There's so many interesting theories that players that people want to know who's going to play where. It's why it's good to have these chat because again, having these chats is important because it gives you an idea. It gives you something to discuss and something to sort of talk about and break down. That's why I love about this stream because again, you just you're trying to work things out and try and guess. It's a lot of fun to have for sure. So yeah, so obviously defense, obviously Nori now Akanji as far right chat. As far as I'm aware, is Akanji now gone or is he still a City player? Because I swear he's at Inter Milan now, or is that not done? Because I heard Martin say that it wasn't done, unless it is that. Again, I'm not. Because I thought he was permanently sold by now. That's what I'm thinking anyway. If it been under Pep and not PS starts, well, what's some media saying is MM offered him back? We paid he go, but no offer, so it looks like he'll stay now. Rod Rondo's out. It seems Enzo Fernandez. Oh god, yeah, I know, Tone. It's going to happen. Well, obviously, it's not done, but it's Again, as a player, we all agree here. As a player, I'm actually for him coming. As a player himself. As a person, whole different conversation. Because again, as a player, I rate him as a player. I do. But as just the personality, it's just not for me personally. Crazy that I can't say Rico or the Oliver seems like it's definitely in the plan. This is what I mean. Gone, I thought, with Akanji, yeah. It's a hard one, isn't it? Look, now if I'm being real, big up formidable, mate. I know it will stay. I think Kanji will probably be gone. Elaine's obviously gone on loan at Burnley. So Kanji is gone. Cool, right? Is it like not? I'm guessing it's confirmed. NJ. I'm not assuming. I'm just guessing. I know, obviously. I imagine I'll probably be like confirmed and done with probably ASAP. But yeah, so he is gone. Cool, he is gone. Fair enough. Yeah, so Elaine's obviously on the loan at Burnley. Diaz goes to Gay, Vardio, Kushnov. Now he'll be out. He'll be probably gone permanently or still on probably. Now the question is for me, Rico Lewis, Vitor Hayes. Now because as far as I'm aware, as far as what I've been reading, Vitor Hayes apparently will be a squad player this season. Now, Jay, Tone, confirm it to me or not, mate, or Martin if Martin comes in the chat. Is Vitor Hayes going to be a squad player this year, or is there a potential loan on the cards? He'll play more, but people are saying. I think he probably will. I think he probably will as well, Jay. I agree. It's paperwork. That's probably what I thought. I mean, it's probably going to get done shortly, but yeah, fair enough. Not yet. But for me, I mean, if Vitor Hayes is staying, then obviously, it's mad how F Brands went like a kit like 2 years ago now. That is mad. I mean, I imagine it'll probably be sold probably because again, I'm not saying I don't rate him, but he's obviously just not a player. I think he'll go out on loan. Okay, I mean, for 1 year probably. I reckon. Yeah, that's fair enough. If Elaine wants to loan stay, that he phrases the fifth. Well, yeah, he's gone to. I think Barnum's gone to Southampton. Elaine's gone to Burnley, and Calvin's gone to Sheffield United again. So yeah, as a few players have gone out today. Hope you're right, but don't say professionally with likely club looking at getting him for the when Rodriguez goes. This to Buardi to see when Digici plays. Sadly, it's an interesting one. Yeah, look, Esperan's going. Not yet for the Bulls. So we're doing that while talking about the squad. So a bit of both. Okay, it's going to be a bit more discussion on both as we go along. So if you want to discuss about the game, put it in the chat and we'll all discuss it as well. So this has been made as Hayes yet. Baraska mentioned it after the sixth game. Oh, right, so it's up in the air. Okay, fair enough. But again, I mean, with me, right, I imagine Vito Hayes obviously it's going to be a player for the future, of course. So when someone like Diaz probably goes, he'll probably be that player that comes in anyway. So again, I think Vito Hayes' future for me is perfectly fine. I'm not doubting that he'll be here long term for sure. I think he's a good enough player to look to the future anyway, along with Husinov. But for me, with the question of Rico, because as far as I'm aware of Rico, like it's been interest from a few players, but again, it's not actually gone anywhere, is it? Or a confirmation of going for him yet, which is interesting. Esperan being a guy, he just want me. He's been gone ages ago, but he's still here. He's still here in 2026. Don't know how he's still here, but fair enough. Fair enough, mate. Again, by the way, right? Not knocking. I remember. I mean, his debut actually did pretty well, but obviously just not our level, sadly. But hopefully he'll get his move somewhere. Hopefully he'll be able to get a permanent move somewhere. Again, Kojima will say he's happy in media, but I hope he's not. He shouldn't be. He's not playing. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree, Tone. I agree on that one. I mean, watching highlights of the 3 preseason games will look good. I agree. Yeah, I mean, look, the first game had obviously its little bits weren't great, but each game had its own things that obviously was going on. But I think we got better as went on. So I'm excited to see how we look. Obviously, as well as Arsenal for sure. Say on Sunday, covers right back. I mean, again, look, I'm not. I mean, I'm not. I'm all for covering certain positions, but it's interesting to see obviously what happens in the end for sure. I like Hayes at right back. I think it would be worth keeping him around. Yeah, that's fair enough. Esperando on repeat. Yeah, probably to still be here next probably. Reinders to Forest. 45 day rule applies here. Watch this space. So that's going to happen, is it? Reinders. I mean, I'm gutted because I want Reinders to work out, but if he's not going to, if he isn't rated, then it is what it is probably. But I'm gutted he's not getting a chance. But yeah, I said I'm Hayes injured. It was like JWE when he played in Cup. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I thought as a player, I thought there was something there, but obviously just never got a chance really, which is a shame. Then need to buy right back. Yeah, that's a good point. Big up Suda Shan. That will be done at the end of the stream, mate. So I'm going to do the preview for that game as well at the end of the stream. I'm also going to do a Premier League prediction next week. I'm also going to do a prediction for Championship and that tomorrow or Thursday. I think I've got to have a chat with a friend of mine who's a Championship fan because I do want to do a Championship prediction because I think the league this year is quite good. So I'm actually intrigued to see how that goes. Is Christian right back? Yeah, so I'm fine with that for a year or so. Barcelona City plan talks tomorrow for Rodri. Hopefully, gets news soon and get done. Yeah, it's clearly wants to go. Get the best deal for him, move him on. Love Rodri, legend and all that, but we've got to move on at some point. Look, if you want to go back to Spain, it's not personal, nothing don't rate us at all, that's fine. I just want to get the money for him we can, get the players in through the door that we can get through the door, and get the winner done ASAP. I don't like I said, I don't want to be sat on deadline day thinking shit. I want to sort of get this done ASAP. One game. Reckon Reinders is good. Then shame of say, yeah, I know it's a shame, and I do wish he got another year, but obviously it's not to be. The quality of footballers is all time low. Well, remember it is. Then he's done. Emory Cummings on the Buhari. Well, I mean, it's rumours, isn't it? I mean, obviously we're looking at it's like in Dye's been linked obviously today from what I've seen, but I don't know how concrete that is. So. But again, apart from Bawani, it's not really made concrete options right now. Ryan Simmons, Nico G, over to office. Difference being you're under lots of interest. If it's not work, yeah, I'm the same tone. So So this is a done thing then. Okay. Well, hopefully he'll do an exit interview because I imagine he probably will. I imagine Rodri's kind of guy where I want to come back and sort of do an exit interview and leave on the right way because I know for him, right. He's not leaving because of personal the club. I know for him it's not that at all. I just think for him he wants to go back home, and that's perfectly fine. As Aguero says, right, not every player wants to be in England for like 10, 15 years. He's Spanish. He wants to come back home. That's perfectly fine. He's been here 7 years, 7 brilliant years, a Ballon d'Or, 4 in a row, treble. He's done everything, mate. At this point, he's came back off from injury and helped us win 2 cups. For me, he's done what he needed to do. He's been a brilliant servant for his football club, and legend's a big word, and we'll have a debate about that another time. But regards to what he's won, he's a legend in my eyes for what he's done. So I wish him all the best, at Barcelona for sure. Mamouche, want to watch like him, but don't know where he fits from here. That's the thing. That's another one as well. Would I like to proper Rodri send off and celebrate what he done? But yeah, I know. I'm the same, but it is what it is, Jordan. Football's not always happy and sadly, is it? Which is a shame. But hopefully we get to see him. I imagine we'll see him at some back club at some point. I can't see him sort of being at City forever in terms of like necessarily playing career, but maybe in the future as a director down the line. You never know, especially in business and that. We'll see Rodri on Friday. I reckon he'll come back for an exit interview. I reckon they'll probably get done this week. He'll probably come back and do an interview with the club and sort of do an exit interview and sort of say, thank you, whatever. That's what I'm thinking. It has to. He'll do that for sure. Because again, Rodri isn't leaving here because of ambition. He's leaving because he wants to go back home. So he'll give us a great sign. He'll give us a great goodbye, and I know he'll want to sort of end his time here properly for sure. Well, if we do, Brandon, then bring it on. At the end of the day, right? Play for us or against us, we'll be there against them for sure. And we'll hopefully sort of beat him. Sort of, to sort of show you, obviously, we're missing out on. Anyway, back to the squad. So obviously, Vito Hayes obviously is a bit interesting one. Rico Lewis interesting one as well. I don't know how he's still here, but he's still here, so fair enough. Midfield, obviously, Elliot Anderson. He's now on the squad for free. That's brilliant. Cherki Doku, Jay Tone Echeverry. Is that a permanent deal away, or is that a loan move, or is he a squad player? What's going on with Echeverry, if you know, mate? Because this Barcelona City direct talks, and I know what City wants. Most over Pepe. Yeah, probably that, mate. Ramos Rodriguez will join the Barca squad tomorrow. Also, the plan was for tomorrow. Okay, then. So obviously, it wasn't done yet. So you obviously can't do it yet. That's fair enough, mate. Need to go have a quick show. Big up, Tone, mate. Big up. Well, formidable, mate. That's your opinion, mate. That's fair enough. Again, anyone's got an opinion on that. That's perfectly fine. Everyone's entitled to their viewpoint and how they think certain players are. I think he's a brilliant player. Is he my legend of the club like De Bruyne and that? Probably the tier below, but I don't think that's that's an indictment on Rodri for sure. I think it's just he's Spanish. He wants to go back home. I get it. To go on loan or be stopped. That's probably what I think. Yeah, I mean, I like him, but he's just not going to make it. It's a shame. Maybe another time he might have a chance, but I just don't think it's going to happen, sadly. So Phil, Jack's obviously going to go be sold. Cover, Monga. I'm going to guess loan that, guys. Monga loan probably. Big up, Tone, mate. See you soon, mate. Monga, is that a loan bit? Is that a loan deal, do you reckon, or is he going to be a squad player? I don't know. Obviously, I like him. I do rate him, but I don't know whether he'll be a squad player yet. I imagine maybe another year or so before he's a squad player. I mean, I'll ask the chat anyway. If Monga's going to be a lone player, but obviously not be sold. Obviously, I'd be mental, but I imagine he'll probably be a loan move somewhere probably. Let me know, chat. Yeah, I know. Yeah, with his agent and that for sure. Yeah, I know that was a thing that happened that obviously affects his time at the club and that. I mean, for me that move to Leverkusen was very weird. It was like, of all the clubs to go to, you put Leverkusen. Like of all the clubs to go to on loan, yeah, that was a bizarre move for me. That was bizarre. But hopefully, whatever happens this summer, obviously, it'll be a good move from wherever he goes. Hopefully, we'll see what happens anyway. Mongo don't see getting any match time. Yeah, so probably don't let them. So probably other than them. That's some of them. That's fair enough. Nico G, questions obviously there with him. Nunez obviously going to be staying. Naipan on loan. We'll see how he does this year at Lamel, and we'll see where obviously his future will be next summer. Aradi obviously big player. Calvin's on loan. Reinders, big question about him. Rodri probably out the door to Barcelona. Savinho, question on him. Will Savio stay? Will he go? We'll see what happens on that one. And obviously Savinho's a squad player as well, part of the squad. And then obviously Mamouche as well is another player that we've got to think about as well. So there's a lot of question marks still in the squad, obviously, the players that are here right now. Obviously, Buadi will obviously be there as well when that happens. Claudio had an option to stay here last season, but refused as he wanted Champions League football. Okay, fair enough. Well, Rodri last 2 years done very little for City. Now his agent has a big mouth, the eye all over. Yeah, I know. Again, though, with me, and obviously there's that. It's yeah, I know. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's a bit annoying one. For me, I just want to get this done with now. For me, for Rodri, I just want to get this deal done, get it sorted, and move on. I think it's just it's like I don't want to be dwelling on this transfer for too long. Like, at the end of the day, right? Love Rodri for what he's done for the club. Brilliant player. Came in and helped oversee one of our greatest eras, probably our greatest era ever, where we'll probably go. I'd rather him obviously stay on a bit longer, but he wants to obviously go back home. Just get the deal done. Get the money for him. Let him go back home, and let's get a player in to replace him and go again next season. That's all I want to do at this point now. It could be a crock onwards. That's what I mean, Steve. Yeah. For me, Jay, yeah, I want him to stay another year. I actually think he'll do well under Maresca in the system. And I always said that give him another year of Maresca, because again, some players do differently under different managers. Doesn't mean that Pep's a terrible manager. He's not. But it's true. Some players do better under different systems and different managers. Savio might be the guy to work well under Maresca. That's what I'm thinking. Because look at Semenya and the way he was playing. Doku as well. I'm excited to see how he does as well in the system. I'm actually thinking of keeping him very close. So I imagine it'll probably be a here we go. Probably on that one. I imagine another some. I reckon this week. I reckon Friday. I reckon here we go, or tomorrow probably one or two. I'll probably get a here we go soon. I reckon that one. I want him to stay. I think the system suits him really well. Yeah, I agree. Savino, who is better out there. The market's dead right now, as far as I'm aware. I know there's a die in that, but it's all market risk right now. Like Rafael, look at Rafael Leao, right? Rafael Leao, right, the player that everyone rated a few years ago. Right now, he barely get moved anywhere right now. He wants to leave AC Milan, and no one's gone for him. This market, the wingers right now is dead. Unless you get Lamine Yamal or Vinny Jr. and that, and then obviously the top echelon, obviously Elise's in that as well in this world. They're all risks. So I'd rather just keep them as ones we've got right now. Personally, I think it will be done there now. Fair enough. Okay, like Grits Pep used to say, if you don't like it, move on. Exactly. Both the preseason anyway, because changing season, but not because anyone would really get that's better than him. I think a lot of the people who hate him are going to start loving him, probably. That's all I'll say. A lot of the 26 get out of my club will probably change to 26 stay at my club, but that's just how football is now. A lot of people just wanting to sort of hate on players for all this reason, and then bloody back them when it's going their way. Honestly, I hate social media now. So social media nowadays, especially with football, it's just so. Like, football fans are so fickle, man. They're so fickle. Like, again, like 1 minute you're slandering players, and next minute you're loving them. Like, come on, man. Seriously. Football is dead. Yeah, I don't know what you mean. Savino's dream from Maresca. I think the way we play for sure, it definitely is. He does suit a Maresca system for sure. That's where I agree with you, Formidable. The market is screwed. The market is absolutely fooked. Because, like, what players are going for right now is absolutely mental. Just, do you know what I mean? Like, it just feels absolutely crazy to me. Like seeing what players have got, like seeing what like Barcola's going for, and all that. It's just crazy. Just hope that the backlash to Sal hasn't completely turned him against staying. Well, I think he'll stay, because I think for me this Tottenham move that we've been hearing about has been like in a loophole. Oh, actually, to be fair, I haven't even bid for him yet, have they? So I think he'll stay this year. I think he'll stay. So I'm actually all for him staying. I'm actually all for him staying this year. Because for me, he is good enough for me. I know people will say he's not. I think he is good enough. I think this year, in the way we're going to play, he'll be able to sort of start playing at the levels that he can play at. I think we'll start seeing the best of him in this kind of team. 100 mil from Mangala nowadays would be now. Yeah. Again, the market's fooked. Like again, it is what it is. Yeah, and that's kind of probably why we have to be careful on who we're going to get in because I mean I don't know how the market will actually reset because like it's just going to keep going up. So yeah, kind of as rubbish. It rated above 100 mil. Yeah, I know. It's just like if you like at least it's going what almost 30 million pounds, which I think is just it's a going rate for a winger. Like like it's insane. That's what I mean. Like, Joe, like for me, right? Everyone's been saying, "Oh, there's bid." No one ever like again. There's never been a bid. Everyone just assumed the rumor's been true and just assume it's correct. Like we like Spurs are never bid for him at all. So he's still a City for me. I think he'll still be a City player by the start of September. I can't see him going anywhere. I really can't. Can't reset. That's the thing. Yeah, it's never going to change. It'll be 1 billion probably, probably. Yeah. Uh. So yeah, I mean, you know what? We'll have a little chat about the Atletico game. For me, right, that Atletico game. From what I saw, right, I was really impressed with our attack. Semenyo was absolutely outstanding in that game. You know, 2 more assists. Obviously, there's 4 assists now overall. Nori as well. 2 decent goals, obviously, over the few games that I saw. He looks a lot better as well. Obviously, a few bad touches here and there, but I think he's definitely playing a lot more to his style and strengths now, which is really good. Mamouche got 2 good goals. Again, Zach Mamouche back to his best. It's only 1 game, and if he stays, we'll play enough to sort of be a part of this team. We'll see. I like him. I do rate him, but is it going to be enough? I don't know. I'm trying to just sit here getting wages under control. Yeah, that's what I mean, Jay. The wages were out of control, weren't they? At one point, and I think with Rodri going, it does free up a lot of wages. It's just now about obviously getting the wages back to sort of a good balance again. I mean, it was getting about mad how contracts were getting handed out for players' wages for over the top, and I get post treble. It was the idea of giving everyone a new contract, but you've got to get to a point where it's at a fair level for value. You know what I mean? We can start selling low, lol. Probably. Much will be valued. I think currently for me, man, I'm probably about 5 million probably now. I'm probably about 5 million probably in this current market. I mean, I'm not the best, but bloody hell, me. I mean, like if Barco's 100 million, I'm probably about at least 5 million probably. And I'm saying for God's sake, 2 left feet. So what do I know? Get buy 150% off. Great, yeah, fire sale, 3 players, take them off our hands. Oh, bloody hell. 10 mil City, here I am. I'm sure I'm going to make a good tea. 10 million. 10 million, 10 million for a TAD or a T guy. Bloody hell, all right. The most expensive TAD of all time, that'll be. Jesus. But yeah, the market is screwed. The market is screwed right now, it is for sure. Can it change? Will it change? We'll see what happens. Again, I'm not sure. Obviously, things can obviously get better and things can get worse. So we'll see what happens. But the comments from Maresca about Omar, interesting. City want him to stay, but he's not going to be a starter. Like Trafford situation. So what I mean, like, so we want him to stay, obviously, to sort of be part of the squad, but he's not going to play many games. So it's what I mean. But again, though, where's he going to go? Because again, obviously, there's interest from Newcastle and Villa, but is that concrete interest? Is that bids coming in for him, or is that just interest? This is the thing we don't forget, right? Interest doesn't mean bid. It just means that, oh, we like this player. We like the look of him. I'd bid for him. No. Okay, then. It's like I'm saying I'm interested in Sidney Sweeney. Doesn't mean I'm going to get her. I mean, it's a nice feeling, a nice thing to sort of think about, but it's not going to happen. Yeah, that kind of thing. So am I. Yeah, I want him to stay and do well as well. I actually do think I actually think he can redo it, but we'll see. Oh, so yeah, so Romano's. I've seen the Romano tweets. We'll get the tweets up and sort of go over the. And while we're here, chat, we'll discuss it. We'll discuss the international situation. I'm not going to discuss the racism stuff because at the end of the day, right, I'll discuss perfectly on other channels as well. But we'll discuss a bit more in depth as well. Unfortunately, I have to bounce. Big up Jordan, mate. Big up, mate. To see you in the chat as always, and we'll see you soon, mate. Take care, all right? Take care, mate. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, hold on. Right, we'll just quickly check the chat quickly, make sure it's up. Right, hold on, once quickly get sitting extra real quickly. Oh. Spot on. Exactly. Yeah. But when's there a problem? I'm looking for that's the thing. Is it like what, like a 300k a week? Is it is it a 300k a week? It's just it's a lot, isn't it? It's a lot. Prediction against Arsenal again. I'll do my squad in a bit. Just we'll discuss this latest news, and then we'll get into doing the squad predictions, that kind of stuff for the game. So I've seen that obviously today is that there's no guarantees. Chelsea's 120. So that's only 120 million pounds at Enzo Fernandez is a lot of money. So, but again, also, chat. I mean, like, chat. I'll ask you, right? Are you in favour of Enzo Fernandez or no? Because I mean, I'm not purely for the fact of history and what we've seen from him recently. As a player, I understand why we're looking at him and why Enzo rates him. I'm not saying anything that is stupid, but it's more the fact that of what's happened, obviously, in the last few years, especially at the World Cup as well, and what was said at the World Cup. And I get everyone's perfectly entitled to have their viewpoint on whether they want a player or not. That's perfectly fine, But I just think it's going to be a very divided fan base on this one, because I think if this was the player without this controversy, no one would care at all. Everyone will be all for the move, because especially how good he's been at Chelsea, that kind of stuff. It's just with everything that's gone on with him and the controversy and also recent events as well, there's a lot of things that could go wrong here. I think he has a bad start at the club, doesn't do really well. Will fans get behind him? Like, I know it's, people won't really care, but some people will care about this. They will. And it is a I just hope that City, if City want him, fine. If Arsenal wants him, fine. But you've got to understand there's going to be a lot of people that aren't going to be happy with this move. And if he joins, he's got to do a lot of making up, or a lot of like proving to everyone that he can come in and be the player. But as it's something, no. So that's what I mean. Like, I personally would go with someone else, but yeah, for me, of all the players to go for, I get Enzo rates him. I get it, but just read the room, please. If up the market, well, yeah, we know that. Well, to be fair, not us anyway, not us for sure. No, yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah. When Jack went to Everton to pay a percentage of his wages, Pickford had a clause which means his wages to match any player coming in. Jack going over at City paying wages broke the wage structure. Bloody hell, really? Jesus Christ! Well, that's a oh dear. But yeah, so I mean, right, Jay, is Jack going to Everton? Is that confirmed to happen, or is that still up in the air still because of that situation? Yeah, so just contact again between Javier Pastor's agent. Okay, fair enough. We conveyed interest in midfielder from Maresca. Chelsea are not expected to spend the negotiation. Haaland's back in Manchester, I see. Maresca has indicated he wants Enzo Fernandez. Fernandez wants him to have him at his club. Midfielder's future will be defined within days of confirmed that he will stay at Chelsea. I don't know about that one. Yeah, I don't know. It's a hard one, that. That Biwari looks like Albert Einstein. Okay. Say it's on the market. They didn't on the market. No. Cardiff ready, boy? Well, I'm ready for Cardiff for sure. The Villa stiffing Jack. Holland doing barbecue. But yeah, I mean, the transfers wise, it's just I don't know. It's a hard one right now. It's a hard one. Jack needs to move. Yeah, he needs to move. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Right, we've been done for okay. This is what I mean, though, Jay. The wages, right, have been absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Like, and that's where it's gone wrong for us. Like the wage structure that they've operated under has been a real hindrance, and you can just see by how it's affected, obviously, negotiation, obviously, for new contracts, especially for for players like that obviously coming in. It is an issue for sure. It is definitely an issue when UCL backs to back. Who support Habib? A steps away. It's all relative. Right, you know what? Let's do a. Sorry. Just gonna get the squad prediction thing up. Come on. Hold on. Thought mob. No, come on. Man City's coming home, it's coming home. Hey, well. Oops. Come on. Right, here we go. Right, so we'll get City squad up. So, Arsenal. So, W in chat. Hey, cheers, Steve. It's getting longer. It's getting there. Yeah, bit more fine tuning, and we'll get there for sure. We'll get there. But Ake. Well, first off, I mean, Trafford's not here anymore, so that's going to be Donnarumma in goal. Johnny Stones is not here anymore, which is sad, but yeah, Vardio, and obviously Baldo's not here anymore, so that'll be Anderson. Right, chat. Ake's not here as well, so we'll go for Rayan for now, but we'll obviously change if we need to. Right. Thanks, Jay. Much appreciated, mate. I know often you're a Martin in the chat as well, mate. So it's good. Good to see. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Say, well, I'll try and do more shows throughout the season. So if you want to sort of have a show to listen to during the week, I'm just going to be on every now and again with other guests or two here and there. So, but cheers, mate, for coming on those. Well, cheers for obviously being in the chat, mate. Do appreciate it, mate, as always. Sharp, Steve. You're always here anyway. Right. Okay. So, obviously, because I've got this feeling, right, that he's not going to play Haaland on Sunday. I think it's gonna be something like this. I reckon Nunes, Vardiol, Diaz, Nori. Will Anderson play? Probably not. It'd probably be Cover, I reckon. Thank you, Middle. Thank you, Legendino. I'm honoured to have that name. Will Nico G play? Will Nico G play that chat? Will he play or will he be benched again? Because that's what I'm. Because again, he didn't play or didn't start a lot of the games recently. So is he going to start on Sunday? Or was it? That's what I mean. I don't know. I don't know. It's an interesting one because I think City should go for water of Enzo Lucky let Vino out. Renders. I think it'll be Foden here probably. To be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if it was this though, to be honest with you. I mean, the thing is, chat. I think it's probably the team anyway, because I really can't see him pushing in a lot of new players, or a lot of the players coming back from holiday just to get him in this team. Like, I'm not saying it can't happen, but I just don't see. I don't see him doing that. I just think he'll play a very similar team to as what we saw in Seoul and in Hong Kong. Because again, is Sunday's result massive? Like, if we win on Sunday, is that going to be an issue, or do you think it'd be good to win on Sunday just for morale? Because again, for me, I think I want to win just so I can sort of get a bit of upper hand on Arsenal and take it to some of the season. Because I know people worry about this curse, right? But the league wasn't won last year for us last year, and I think for me this whole curse thing, right? I get the idea of it, but we've also had years where we won the Community Shield, also won the league the same year. So I don't know where that's coming from. This curse idea. I feel like I feel like this. I feel like we're capable of definitely going on a run and at least getting a league win spot around it. Donnarumma, Nunes, Diaz, Vardiol, Nori, Nico G, O'Reilly, Semenyo, Savinho, Marmou. So you think he'll play O'Reilly? Okay, interesting. All right, maybe Community Shield, but it will be a 40th major honor. 40th honor, but that's crazy, man. 40th honors. Bloody hell. Yeah, I know it's a shield, but it's still something to win, isn't it? I suppose, which is still important. But no, because for me, I just look at this right, and I just think, well, you know, if I could have everyone fit, I mean, if the players are fit and ready to go, then sure, Nico G and because okay, will Reinders play? Will Reinders keep playing, or will he not play because of the move going away somewhere? Will he? This is what I mean. There's a lot of questions around like Mamouche as well. Because like I say, I can't see Haaland playing straight away. I imagine it'll probably be like a bench sort of off the bench sort of sub for this game. There's a lot of questions still. There's a lot of questions still about how we're gonna play. Hmm. So it's interesting. Isn't it? It's an interesting debate this because there's so much that I can go wrong here, but so much I can go right as well. Because for me, right, look, if everyone was fit, right, obviously it'd be Haaland up front, You know, this sort of three behind him probably going to be Anderson or Riley midfield probably. Wouldn't mind seeing that to be fair at some point. But again, the defense as well the defense as well. Norrie's done the job recently as well, so I think he's deserving of it. But I think also be Savinho here and Semenyo there and Savinho there. There you go. So that's probably what I'd play with anyway. Off the bench. Okay, so what do you think? So do you think it'll be bench? Do you reckon available, or do you think he'll be play? Or do you think he'll play from the start? See, with Baradi, right? I'm not putting Baradi in yet until he's signed. Until Baradi signs, obviously, then we'll start putting Baradi in his team and go from there. But until we get him through the door, obviously, it's still it's no, all good, don't worry about it. But yeah, I'm not putting Baradi in just yet. We'll wait until we get the here we go, obviously, on Baradi before we start putting him into City teams and that. But I know obviously it's probably going to happen. But I'm just waiting for the confirmation to come through. Again, this is obviously a prediction for the Community Shield on Sunday. It's not a prediction obviously for the Bournemouth game or Palace. Now. This is about the game on Sunday. No check. Well, this is the thing though. Again, bear in mind, right? I'm not. This is obviously what. It's obviously an example. This is what I think will happen. I think this is what I'm going off pre-season. So I don't think a lot of the players that coming back will start on Sunday. I think it's probably the team. Yeah. Because I don't think he'll play any other new players yet. Well, players back from obviously called that. I don't think. I think he'll probably wait until well, he'll obviously play them off the bench, obviously, but I don't think he'll play them from the start until he's Bournemouth probably next week. I think there's a lot of stuff that obviously he needs to obviously work out. I'd rather play the players that obviously match fit now than sort of rushing them all back in 1 week for a game against Arsenal. That doesn't really matter anyway. So this is what Steve's put: Donnarumma, Nunes, Vardy, Diaz, Nico Riley left back and okay. Anderson, Nico G. So he thinks O'Reilly left back, Anderson, Nico G midfield, Savinho, Foden, Savinho, Marmouche. So you think he'll put O'Reilly and Anderson then on Sunday? Okay, interesting. That midfield is going to get slice open against Arsenal. I hope it's going to play strong. I mean, look, if personally, what I would play if everyone is fit and Anderson can play is Anderson, Nico G. That's probably a much better midfield as well. Enzo, Bardi, Anderson. What should we talk about next? I mean, I will do a transfer wise. I haven't done obviously much. Obviously, I know obviously Rudy's joined, but obviously Rudy's obviously a backup keeper. He's not obviously the keeper for us that's going to play every game. Once we get some more concrete news, obviously it's like more about McAllister and that. Once we get some news concrete on players that obviously are incoming, I'll do a transfer stream. I think this week I'm going to do obviously discussion obviously about the preseason, obviously where we're going obviously in the squad. I'm doing a championship prediction tomorrow or Thursday, which should be good. And also then obviously the next week I'm going to do the Arsenal Community Shield review. I might try and get an Arsenal fan on. I think on Friday I'm going up. I'm probably going to go on Arsenal show on Friday, so I will stream that stream. Okay, it's by the way, it's with a guy called Don. He's great. He's a good Arsenal fan. Good laugh. Good footy chat. It'd be a good one to sort of actually go listen to. I'll probably do a show of him probably as well, but that season's coming up as well, so that should be something to look forward to. Again, I've got to get it all worked out and sorted out, but it is coming soon. Don't worry. Premier League, possibly that as well. If Cover, big up 320. If Cover and Tish start on midfield opposition side with steamroll midfield, he's relying on field cover against Could he'll burn out. That's why I think he'll probably play Nico G in this game. Because I think as much as Cover Rounders were preseason, for me it's one or the other. You can't play both because both aren't defensively minded. I mean, Cover's more defensively minded than Tijani, but I'd rather have Tijani Nico G or Tijani Anderson than I would have Tijani Cover. Lord Chinese Anderson must be important. I mean, yeah, I do agree on that one for sure, definitely. I mean, obviously Erling, but obviously Erling's obviously not match fit yet, so he's gonna have to sort of get a bit of game time, obviously under birth before he starts playing like that. But yeah, it's interesting, wasn't it? But yeah, Cham, I mean, I can't see Doku playing. I can't see Doku starting on side. I think he'll play Semenyo and Savinho as wingers. I think he will. I don't think he'll play. I don't think he'll play the Doku on the left this game. I think he'll save Doku for Bournemouth and Palace. I think O'Reilly offers more varanders. I mean, yeah, no, I agree on that. I think. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, will he play a very similar team to what we saw, obviously on the preseason, or will he play a stronger team for this game? It's a lot of questions right now. There are a lot of questions, obviously up in the air still on regards to how he'll set up. But yeah, chat. I mean, this is what look again. This is obviously only for Arsenal, mate. Obviously Arsenal anyway. So it's not obviously the team I'm going to be playing and resting my laurels on this season. It's going to be the team that I can probably see playing on Sunday. We'll obviously do a prediction for the Bournemouth game probably before that anyway. This isn't about this isn't about setting everything up for for Bournemouth. This is about setting up for Sunday here in Cardiff and that. Nico Riley strong midfield. I mean, again, I'm all for that midfield. Again, if that's the one that I want to play, then again, I'm for it. It's just that I'm just trying to predict what he'll go with because again, there's still a lot of debate still on because again, it's the front four what it'll be. Because again, I mean, I can't see Cherky playing straight away. I imagine he'll probably be brought off the bench probably. There's a lot of questions still. There's a lot of questions still on that on how it's set up. Right, but here's a question as well, chat. Here's a question as well. Are we ready for this? Obviously, Baron transfers coming in and coming out. Do you think right now we're ready to go in the season? Because I think do you know what? If we get the players that are meant to get in, I think we'll be all right. Because I think our squad's still perfectly. Look, Rodrigo's is what it is. I think it's. I think the setup we've got now probably suits some obviously a midfield like Anderson and O'Reilly and that probably now that would suit Rodri on his own now. So it's probably a good time to sort of start playing without him. But I think everyone's just panicking a lot more. I think because it's still an unknown still on how we're going to play. Big up Luis, a resident Barcelona fan. Enzo and stream midfield. I mean, to be fair, I mean Enzo. Look, the thing is with Enzo, right? Again, Enzo Fernandez to me, right? As a player, I'm fine with that. That's the player. It's the personality. It's what I'm against. But If he joins, then it's what it is at that point. You obviously get behind the player, but I don't know. It's a very interesting one, that one. Remember, Arsenal currently ready to match the City team. I mean, this is what I mean, especially Rodri staying. Well, obviously Rodri, I think will go. I think he'll probably go. I can't see him playing on Sunday. He's still here this week. I just think that's to get done. I mean, I'd laugh if someone signed a new deal. It's probably I think that's long gone now from this point on. It's a bit dark outside now. There you go. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I love Rodri to stay and play midfield, but yeah, I'm just being realistic about the current situation. Also, lads, as well, if you haven't really, special likes, if you haven't really as well, we're trying to get what was the 30? I think is it 30 likes almost now? Is it 4 likes off 30? So if that's already, guys, special likes and subscribe if you're new as well. On the road to 1.4K, as written below in the awkward subscribe button to subscribe to stop correctly, but you know, dyslexic and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you're obviously new, subscribe if you're new, and also lots of likes obviously haven't already. Do appreciate it, guys. Do appreciate it always. But yeah, I think this is probably what I'll go over. But obviously, look, I know a lot. Obviously, the midfield has obviously been pushed around obviously because of players that people obviously are going to suggest. But I personally think he'll probably play Nico G and Cover. I think I might Cover for this game. I mean, for me, I played Nico G and Reinders this game, but it would surprise me if he plays Nico G and Cover all this game. I think even he must realize that you can't play Nico G and Cover and Reinders against Arsenal. Like you've got to have some sort of obviously of good midfield there, I think. But yeah. That's who I'd sign, Luis. For me, Caicedo, right, in this City team would be brilliant. I think him and Anderson will be a fantastic midfield. I think that's exactly who I'd go with. But it was a midfield from Chelsea. I probably would go. I probably would go for Caicedo for sure. Our goalies are going to be Rulli, Bertinelli, and Donnarumma. So those are our three keepers for the season. Obviously, it's Pierce Charles, but obviously he's obviously on loan at QPR for the season. Big up, low fat, mo fat. Rodri wages demands above than what's been offered. I don't know actually. That's a good question. As far as Luis in the chat, right? Do you know how much Barca have offered Rodri at all? Is that confirmed? Because again, but then also I don't think for me though it's about wages anyway. I think for me though it's not about. I think it's about just going back home. Or from Rodriguez is well, yeah, that's what I've heard as well. But obviously, it's no obviously confirmation about the wages yet. But also the reason thing for me is that I think a lot of Spanish sources do. It's just Madrid, it's Barcelona as well. A lot of them just sort of spout the same stuff. Like it's a lot of it's like the same news, but regurgitated and pushed out again. Like I think definitely is talk, or definitely is conversations about it happening, but I don't think that a lot of them actually know what's going on. Really, to be honest with you, is liability is I mean, yeah, I know what you mean. Look, I think for me, it's more the player itself than anything else. I mean, as a player, I like Caicedo. Sorry, all that. God help us if something happens to Donnarumma. I mean, yeah, I know, but the thing is, like, I think with Trafford, I said before, right? He wants to get first team football, and I think I like Trafford. Is he ready? Is he ready for it? People will say he is. I don't know. I don't know whether he is yet. I don't know. Everyone's got a debate on that one. Again, it's the most sought after a debate of them all. Opinion. Iggy's Monkey's Chuff, yeah. Also, by the way, chat, I'm not sure whether you actually know about it or not. I'm going to quickly sort of chat. I think Jay put up interesting tweets today. I've got to actually, because again, I haven't actually properly listened to it yet. But Joe, I'm actually going to get the tweet up actually, because and play it because I think it's quite funny actually. From what I think, from what I haven't heard it yet, but Jay quoted Bevo actually, ironically, about Trafford Donnarumma. Right, I've got to get the actual tweet up. Hold on. There we go. Right, chat.
There's more.
Big up, I said, big up Jay, by the way. Big up Jay. Big up Jay. I know everyone doesn't really like Jay because of how he sort of says things, but it's more. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play it. Let me know if you can hear it, chat. All right, hold on.
There's more goalkeeper discourse this morning, people. People talking about save percentages. All I want my keeper to do is keep the ball out of the net. Like, we're still living in the fucking 1970s watching Gordon Banks. It's a different ball game nowadays. What you expect from a goalkeeper, especially for Manchester City. What we expect from a keeper. One of the reasons why we've been so successful the last 10 years. So just stop with the bullshit, man. Stop with the bullshit. Yeah, keeping the ball out of the net is one of the jobs as a goalkeeper, but it's not the be all and end all. Yeah, I've got a quick story for you about a fireman that I know. This fireman at a local fire station, right, is the best, the very best in the world at saving cats. Right, he's nimble, he's small, he's quick. He can catch a cat in a fire like nobody in the world. No fireman that's ever lived, in fact. Up trees, behind radiators, the lot. The best in the business. Now, this firefighter is the best at catching cats that you're ever likely to see. No cat has ever died on his watch. But the problem is, he's unable to carry humans and dogs out of fires. So thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of mums, dads, children, dogs, puppies have all died on this firefighter's watch. I wanted to do a little bit more digging, so I went to his station. I spoke to his boss, his manager, to see what his thoughts were about the matter. Turns out the manager doesn't even like cats. So the question is, what fucking use is that to me, really? What use is that to me? What use is that to the fire service, who pride themselves on being the best in the world at saving lives every single day, all lives, not just fucking cats. Yeah, you can be world class at doing one thing over and over and over again, but if you are so limited in everything else, then you're gonna struggle. Take from that what you will, people. Enjoy the rest of you.
I mean, first off, Jay, big up to you for at least having doing an analogy quote on Twitter. Big up to you, mate. I'm not sure if you subscribe to me or not, mate, but big up to you. That is like, you see what I mean? Like, we have more common defense of Nebraska. Waffles. What the fuck is this catastrophe? Is our kid okay? 8 out of 10 Jay preferred it. Is micro having kittens, pretty much, yeah. Big up Predator 30. Yeah. Look, the thing is, right, people are still going on about the Trafford Donnarumma. Look, at the end of the day, right, if Donnarumma left Trafford was number one, right, I'd back Trafford. Like, I think the issue is, right, some people just can't let it go. Like, they can't let it go. They can't, the fact that he's gone. Look, Donnarumma, I'm perfectly fine and valid, right? If Exxon's with Donnarumma, fair enough. I mean, I'm concerned too. But again, every player has faults in their game. Trafford is not a perfect keeper, by the way, himself. By the way, he's a young keeper that's still learning his trade and applying that still in the game. I think he'll be a great keeper in the future. I know he will be. But I think a lot of people just want to see I get it, because Joe Hart was number 1 as well at one point. England number 1. I get it. I was all for it too, but we got Donnarumma instead. At the end of the day, right, you can't, as much as an analogy that he said this, at the end of the day, right, about saving cats, but you can't save humans. Well, the reality is, right, the club want to save cats. So the reality is, it doesn't matter how much we complain about someone that can't save everything else. The reality is, the club wants to do that. The manager wants us to do that. And at the end of the day, right, we have channels on YouTube, right? I can say what we want to say. The reality is, right, we just talk bollocks. At the end of the day, right, I waffle about City. So does Jay. So true City fan, Mancunian way. It's not me saying I'm going to go, by the way. It's not me. Not at all. But at the end of the day, right, we're City fans. We have an opinion. That's fair enough. I have an opinion all the time. Don't I get things wrong? Yep, I do. But again, I'm a human being. I've got my opinion, and that's fair enough. But this whole obsession, right, not from Jay, by the way, but I know it's more about reacting to his funny analogy. It's more about everyone else. Look, I am all for people having an opinion and believing what they believe. Of course, do that. But at the end of the day, right, Trafford's gone now. Why are we still discussing something that's been done with now? That the debate's been done. Like, I'm only discussing it because it's been brought up on X. I wouldn't do it otherwise. But it's just, guys, at the end of the day, right, he's gone. Did I want Trafford to stay? Yeah, I did. I did want him to stay, but he's gone. It's what it is. Like, football isn't. You can't keep shouting at the cloud and hoping that things change. Like, at the end of the day, he's gone. Deal with it. Like, it is what it is. Again, we're fans. Our channels do not have a say on the boardroom. Fireman Sam, I can't let Rodri go. Players come, players go. Yeah, exactly. Diaz let Maya go. Yeah, Lewis go. I mean, that is mad, Louis. By the way, it's mad that you link the waves from me to Arsenal to Chelsea. That's crazy. They say, don't ask me. Don't ask me out. Here come the jokes. But no, look, be up the Jay. Look, like him, don't like his opinions, right? He's entitled to them. It's just that for me personally, I just don't feel like it matters anyway. At the end of the day, right, Trafford is gone to Leeds. Donnarumma's number 1. It is what it is. Like, we can't control the future. We can't control the squads, how they're going to be. We just have to just deal with what we've got right now. It's just how it is. It is what it is. Loses one cat by mistake. Is that a careless whisk? Jesus, there we go. Do you know what, Steve? Fair play with all these jokes, by the way. They're actually good ones as well. What's new, Pussycat? Bloody Tom Jones. We're doing Tom Jones on now, are we? Oh, mate. This is why I love doing this channel, because you know what, it's good to chat to you guys from all different fan bases, all different parts of the world. We just chat City, talk about the stuff, and again, Jay has every right to say how he feels, and for me, you know what, I would say actually, he's got he makes a good point regarding the keepers and not having more to do, right? And I get the concerns regarding obviously Donnarumma obviously having things to help him out with it, but the reality is, right, like Marascos was number 1. We can't just sit here, right, and get angry still. Because I mean, a lot of people are still going to get angry, right? And I'm probably going to start saying that it should really in goal. Again, this is the same fan base, right, that was demanding Donnarumma come to us, right, last summer. I mean, it's not unusual. It's not unusual. At least the cat never got his tongue. What's Alf saying? Do you know what? I don't know. I mean, Alf was here. Well, I'm not sure where he's gone. Okay, I'll get Alf on the channel somewhere. Actually, again, I'll sort of message him and get back on the channel at some point, because it's been a while since I've been on the channel. But I don't know. It's for me, the discourse around it all now's got a bit old. You know what I mean? It's gone old. Look, it's done. Things have happened. A player has left the football club. It is what it is. we move on. I love big up past captain. I love sitting there and getting angry. It's no better way. No, exactly, Magnus, exactly. Evening, mate, we're doing good. What does Alf say? No. What does Alf for God's sake? No. I know the Fox song. Christ, that is a throwback song. Jesus. But yeah, look, it is what it is. You know, he's our keeper now. You know, if you want Trafford, you don't want Trafford. He's our keeper now. Deal with it. Like, I know people aren't gonna might be saying that, but it's the reality. We are just fans that back the football club. That will get angry at something's to happen. Again, we're fans. We have every right to do that. But we're just people that just watch the club and back the club. That's all we really do at the end of the day. Like, we haven't got to say we want a angry right Hulk and some ball versus the Arsenal. Hey, Ash, I'm all for it, Ash. I'm all for it. Like, if Anderson's fully match fit, I'm all for it. Ash, don't worry. I just shared the Jay analogy video. And big up Jay, by the way, for his analogy. You know what? It's actually quite funny. But I'm just making the point, like, it's just for me, it's not Jay. Like, again, Jay's trying to say what he feels, but I'm just saying it's a bit old now. Like, again, players left the football club now. Like, so be it. You know what I mean? So be it. Big up to you, mate. You saw yeah, you know what I mean? Like, look, like complaining, right? Not from him, by the way, but from everyone else. It's not going to bring Trafford back. It's not. Like, players that we would, like, again, a lot of people don't want Cover here, by the way, either, because they're like, oh, Cover's too old now. Give a chance. Like, guys, what do you want? Do you want experience or do you want a youth team? Like, do you want to win the Champions League? You want all this stuff, right? You can't win it. As Alan Hansen said, you can't win everything with kids. You just can't. Experience is a massive part about winning trophies. Like, again, without experience, we wouldn't get very far. So I don't think people understand, right? Much as I'm all for getting a Buardi in to sort of as a young prospect to make into a brilliant player in the future, you got to have a squad of experience too, you know. It can't just be full on youth. Yeah, I mean, of all of the things to say, saving cats and then humans and yeah, I know what you mean, mate. How did all this clothes rip except this? What? I'm the Hulk. Exactly, Steve. Exactly. You gave him by winning, of course you do, but you need experience from players around you to win you the games. So, getting Semenyo had experience now of winning trophies now, which is well. Semenyo does. Obviously, gave one obviously with obviously Palace as well. So yeah, it doesn't very. But Semenyo has a big experience now, winning the trophy, which is great. And to say Noria now isn't happy at all. I mean, the thing is Magnus. The thing is, right? Everyone is just like really like angry about everything right now. Like, I'm like, guys, like, what do people actually want? Because I've said before, right? This is a question. I actually want to ask to people. What do you people want? What do they want? Because I bet if you ask like 11 different City, well, you know what? 11 different City fans what they wanted, right? You get a lot of different answers. You wouldn't even get a answer that's the same as everyone else. This is what I mean. It's so random right now. And they came up the cream, not the puppy. I saw your comment as well on that. I was like, what? Like, again, like, don't be wrong, right? Like, it's an analogy, but I was like, it's just like, what? I mean, it's mad, right? Because my dad's obviously a farmer himself. So I was like, this is quite fitting, actually. Ironically, charity show will still be a catty, for God's sake. You think Savio stay? Yeah, I think we'll stay. Hey, all right, Kathy. I saw people were obviously in the chat, obviously with Martin and Baz. And big up to Martin Baz, obviously, and those guys that do the Newcastle City show. He probably should mean. Well, that's the thing. He's probably does he mean? I mean, oh God. I mean, football, isn't it? Football. But yeah, just waffle. Yeah, here we are. Continue to waffle every day. But yeah, it's gonna be a long season. It's gonna be a long season. This, by the way, a lot of talking about players that could have stayed, players that could have been here. Like bear in mind, guys, we haven't played the Community Shield game yet, and we're already losing our heads already. Oh God. Hi, Kathy. We did the All Brothers show. No, he was on one, though, was he? Oh God, yeah. Joe, I'll watch it back later on. As I say, I usually do watch back the Your Brother shows if I'm doing a stream or something like that. I will definitely give that a watch back. Because I'm going to try and do a show with Trev if possible. Obviously not every time, but obviously I'm going to try and do a show with Trev, obviously, every couple of weeks or so. And so, because I think me and Trev actually do have a bit of good chemistry on these things. So I'll try and get him on again at some point. He got the lion's share of the game. That was a spicy one, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, do you know what, chat as well, right? Matthias Jasler. Now, to be fair, I know who he is, by the way, Jasler. He's a decent manager, to be fair. Newcastle as well were in an interesting spot. Again, Bruno G gone, Tonali gone, Gordon gone. They've got a lot of their cores gone. So they're also in a rebuild themselves, and also kind of get Højbjerg up the line now. Like Newcastle are in a weird spot right now. They're in a very weird spot. Leopard doesn't change his goalkeeper. Change his goalkeeper. Not his spots, his goalkeeper. Jesus, mate. I mean, like, do you know what? I love how this chat can just come up with random memes and random play on words of things that I play on streams. Brilliant. This is why I love this chat. I think they will. I mean, what was it? They've got Stuna from Ajax. They've got a few young players. They haven't really got any experience. I mean, they've got players like Jolinton obviously going out the door. They've got a young keeper they've got from Braga. It's a very underwhelming window for Newcastle. They haven't really got the Højbjerg will have been a good experience for sure. You know, in that team. I just think Newcastle for me are in a spot now where they have to be really careful because otherwise it could end up being out of Europe again for a good few years. Again, I think if Newcastle were in Europe this year, at least Conference League or at least Europa League, it would have been fine. Because they're not in Europe at all this year because of how poor they were last year, it's not looking good, is it, right now? Ain't looking good at all for them at the moment. Only 115 cheaters. Yeah, I know. It's just crazy, chat. It's crazy to me. Right, we go. Right, Joe. What? I should draw. Oh man, they're worth every penny, though, aren't they? Yeah. Yep, it is. Ash, it is very, very soon. So I've got my pre-order. Well, to be fair, I'll probably be ordering it near time anyway. But I'm definitely getting the new game for sure. Look at NUFC restrictions. So you read. That's what I mean, Brandon. I mean, it's sad because I actually want more competition anyway. I want more competition because it makes the league better. I feel like Newcastle not having that same sort of fair shares. It's a bit of a shame, but it's Premier League for a nutshell, isn't it? So score them weekend, yeah. Right, you know what? I'll share it quickly. So I saw this tweet. Is it from Maresca or was it for Sam Bashkalski? So Maresca has already made a number of decisions. What his City's got. So Grealish is likely part of the plan. So unlikely, obviously, it doesn't mean it's guaranteed he's going to go, but I think he'll probably go anyway. Nico Riley is still seen as left back rather than a midfielder, so he's a left back then. So I don't know Riley left back then. And Donnarumma will be helped by teammates trying to avoid any errors in possession. I mean, I like that though. I mean, but what you keep it. People are still, I think, I'm still envisioning Edison in goal. End of the day, right? As I thought just now, the club and the manager have picked their keeper, their number one keeper. Deal with it. Again, I'm not being. I'm just being like, just deal with it. Like, again, if you don't like it, deal with it. It's it's not our decision anyway. Also, by the way, if you haven't, by the way, I actually listened to his interview recently. It's very good, by the way. Well, the one that they say on YouTube that does he did with it's a very good interview, by the way, very good. So Adam Waters obviously no interest. City are looking for wingers, especially in case Savinho joins Tottenham. But I found that there are not many suitable options. The club passed on Andy Amanda earlier in the window due to wage demands, and while Pedro Neto City also says they did not make contact. So Diamanda was obviously a player we were obviously linked with, obviously wages for. I'm guessing that's probably is it Rock Nation and that, and the madness going on there, obviously with agents and that, and the weird stuff going on there. Obviously Neto, obviously they like him, they don't make contact. So yeah. I think Enzo is definitely one that they're looking at, which is I know, chat, I know, we know we're not for it, but it's obviously it's not guaranteed to happen, but it's looking like that it might happen, which is a bit of a concern. Felix the match, like Felix, doesn't mind that Wharton will be a better, cheaper option. But that's what I mean. To be fair, though, Magnus, like it's the same. Like, look at Wharton on the market. Like, again, no one's really going for him right now, are they? Like, it's very quiet on the Wharton front at the moment. Like, it's not like no one's really sort of going for him, are they? So I'm actually surprised about actually that he's not being sort of sought after yet. It is interesting to me that he's still not been brought up yet. Unlucky lad of Wharton system. Oh, Ash, that is a great question. Ash, that is a fantastic question, Ash. I think it's because of how he played under Maresca at Chelsea. And to be fair, he was good at Chelsea under Maresca. The problem is that because of how he's been and how he tends to be, again, right, chat. If he wasn't doing that song and he wasn't doing them fouls, I mean, people were actually before the move, wouldn't they? Before the move, because of what's happened, because of what's been said, and also what's he's been doing, obviously, in regards to what he's been seeing with the Argentinian players, it's leaving a little bit of a bad taste in the mouth. Now, again, if they sign him, then fine. Yeah, again, this is the thing, right? Like, again, like fans can protest if they want to, but if the manager this is what I mean. Like, everyone's got opinion on this, and that's fair enough. But I'm not bringing every political into this. I'm not. I'm just sort of just making the point. Like, I get both sides of it completely. Like, if you don't really care about it, then all right, fine. But like, it is something to obviously consider. So I'll say Alex Scott. No, I like him. It's true. He needs some competitive midfielder. Big up Thierry, is a very good player. No, he is a very good player. I do rate him. I think it's the racist song kind of thing. That's what people are a bit, on. I get Alvarez sang it. I do. That doesn't make it right either. But I'm just sort of saying like it is a Tom Holland and Zendaya. We'll say that far. Yeah, I know. He shafted himself to be. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's now Venus and disrespecting the English. I burn his dinner. Yeah, Anderson and Barardi are pretty competitive enough. Yeah, no, I don't want problems in the restaurant. Neither do I, Ash. That's what I don't want right now. What we want is a restaurant us together. A division is not going to be good for us right now. I think we do. I mean, again, I'm all for Wharton. I am all for Wharton. I am, but again, it's like it's interesting why we're not going for him now. Is it the fee that Palace could be asking for him? That's why they're put off by it. Like, is it an interesting question to ask, obviously, to ask about it, but like it is a question to consider. Could have enough. It's an interesting question to consider, isn't it? Really. This is the thing. I don't look. At the end of the day, right? I don't think I'm the right person or channel to even like talk about something like this. I'm not. I just, I think everyone's got an opinion on it. So be it. Do you know what it is, right? Everyone's got an opinion on this. I personally wouldn't go for him personally. That's just my opinion. But that's what I'll say. Yeah, this is what I mean, Spark. Look, the thing is, right? People are going to have their opinions on this, and it's just like for me, like the club have got. For me, it's more the club, right? Look at the way that the fans are reacting to this. Like it's mixed. Obviously, I'm not saying it's all one sided, but it's very mixed. Consider that when looking at this, because I know Enzo would want some. Enzo will think, right? Do I really want to bring in a player that a lot of the fans aren't sure on because of what's happened in the past? I get it, his player. I get people say that it doesn't bother them, but you got to think about the overall fan base that are going to games week in, week out. So who is out of homegrown? Lemaitre, Barkas, and Cook. I have Latvians clean for me, but I don't call it out. Yeah, I'm very bullish on this. That's fair enough. cancelled that. I called it out. Yeah. He said Latvians get out. I don't know. It's just you know what I mean. It's one of those things, right, where you could have a 4 or 5 hour debate on it, right, and you still would have an answer on it because the thing is, no matter what, right, people are gonna have different points of view on him, no matter what, and that's probably why I think even if I was for Enzo, I still would say don't get him because if the family is divided on him, even if like again, if it was someone like you know. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things where it's hard to really sort of because I don't want the chat fight each other. By the way, like in chat, all I'll say if you're going to discuss some of this again, it's fine so far. By the way, it's fun so far. Just don't get abusive to each other. Just have a chat, have a debate, but don't don't want any fights in there. All right, so that's all I'll say. And again, the thing is, right? That's why I'm not going to sit here and sort of say, this is my bet on. This is you want to bend your morals and support a racist, xenophobic, transphobic, if third party insider is not enough. Well, yeah. Again, I am not for him signing, and that's my opinion. If people want to sign him, right, and other people, then that's their opinion. But I personally just, for me personally, I am not for the signing. That's what I'll say. I get people say, oh, but it's about the quality, and I get that, but I just think for me, I'd rather go with someone like Caicedo than Anderson. That's just so like Caicedo rather than Fernandez. That's just me personally. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but it's just one of those like players that I think too many people are so divided on that I don't think it wouldn't work at all. Yeah, I know you won't be mean, mate. I know you know what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, it's already too divided as it is. The club shouldn't sign for that reason because it's too divided. Even if people want him and back him and all that kind of stuff, right? That's fine if you're doing that, but the problem is, I think if we did a poll right now of the entire fan base, do you want Enzo Fernandez to replace Rodri? You probably get a massive lot of people saying no. And Don, that's fair enough, mate. That's what you feel. Fair enough. This is what I mean. Like chat, we are not gonna be sat here fight each other because at the end of the day, right? We've all got we've all got opinion on it. You know what I mean? There's no charge of well, the thing is, for me, there should be, personally, but I know that's not how it works, sadly. But, I mean, didn't Suarez get a ban or that for a while? Or was that for biting? I think some people are starting to make a little bit more divisive than it probably used to be. But, no. Again, I get what you're saying, but I also get what other people are saying. It's one of those things where like, the debate itself, right, doesn't need to be abusive or at each other's throws. I think it's more the fact that, as long as you understand where people are coming from on either side, it's fine. But that's why I don't want to sign him because there's too much divisiveness over this. If it's too divisive, don't go anywhere near it. Because what we don't need in a rebuild, in a new era for the club, we do not need a player this divisive. Because even if you rate him, even if you want him right, you're gonna get people that it's too divisive. Again, like Thierry in the chat, well, like again, if you guys want him, that's perfectly fine. That's your opinion. But I think just for the fact of how it is, I think for a new era, you want to keep it good. Because if you sign him, it's going to be a lot of tension. What I'm going to say. These signs are the type of things that can actually create fights. This is what I mean. Sparkers. You know what I mean? Like, it's the divisiveness again. And Thierry, that's fine. If you think that, mate, that's fine. I'm just saying that it's more the divisiveness of the fans in general. The dressing room, look, that's fair enough. That's up for debate. I just think, for me personally, the fan base right now is too erratic as it is. It's too erratic. Even if you agree with it or don't agree with it, I think chat, we can all agree right now that the fan base right now is very erratic. We need to calm it down a bit. Enzo, look, as a player, I do rate him as a player. As a person, from what I've heard, again, I know something inside out. Again, it is obviously what you see. I don't rate him not like that. Personally, that's just how I feel. You're gonna boom if we get him. What we signs in the fans? This is what I mean, Steve. It sounds crazy, but it could happen. Like I said, yeah, no, that I get. No, again, this is what I mean. Like you can see, chat. Like again, I am not afraid of talking about something like this, but I've also got, obviously, keep it obviously, clean that stuff. But I'm not afraid of having a chat about something like this. I'm not. But it's more for me about as long as no one's being abusive in the chat, that's all I care about. If people start being abusive, I will time out. That's just, again, and chat know that as well. As long as you know that it's self chat, it's not personal. If it gets personal between people, then I will have to step in, because again, I don't want people. It's all about having a good debate here and a good chat, but I don't want it to get too heated. That's all I'm going to say. But for me personally, with Enzo, it's the whole situation right now. It's too tense, the fan base as it is right now. That's all I'm saying of it. It's too tense. The fan base is too tense right now, especially on X. It is very, very vitriolic right now. Like, it's like, obviously on X is, but like, it's very vitriolic. It's going to be a new era. We need to calm everyone down a bit. I don't personally think Enzo Fernandez is a player we should be getting in right now, or at all. If Enzo had apologized for everything being said, come out and sort of, been open about everything and apologized, right, I think people will be a bit more forgiving. That's all I say. Sure, I'll leave it there, Joe. I'll leave it here at this. If Enzo Fernandez had apologized for this kind of stuff, obviously, that was being said, I'd be all for it. Again, if the club sign him, all right, whatever, we'll go from there. But it's just, it's just one of those things where it's a contentious topic. That's all I'll say. Big up, Roger, mate. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good yourself. I did, Steve, by the way. Look up episode 8 of on Martin's channel for the Brothers. I did episode 8 recently. Well, no, a few weeks ago with Martin. A few weeks ago. Whatever issue is safe City have on social issues or diversity. If I was in the place of everything City are doing, if we sign him, I can't believe the board do not know he has character. That's what I am a little bit skeptical on. So in the press conference, I mean, Breezy, right? Look, again, it's the thing about Breezy. Look, again, I'm not someone that's like, angrily saying no, everything because of opinion. I'm everyone's got opinion on this kind of thing. That's fair enough. But I just think, for me personally, this is how I see it. I personally wouldn't sign him because of how divided the family is on this. If you're for the move, that's fair enough. But I am just of the opinion that we need to just calm it down. Not on this, but just, I don't think signing him would just be another, not keg, like a barrel of gunpowder into explosion. It'd be another ignition. That's what I'm worried about. Big up, Martin, mate. I'll be doing good. Good seeing the chat, mate. Crossed the line. What's up to face City fans who already get abuse? Yeah. Well, you've. Sure, I say I will watch. Yeah. Look, say I'll end the discussion here because I don't want to be sat here discussing this forever because at the end of the day, right? It's a clinch topic, but all I'll say is to me personally, I don't want him for that reason. But that's all I'm going to say. All right, chat. But it's your opinion, chat. I'm just trying to play this the right way without. I don't want people getting everyone's got I think that's me. Yeah, no, mate. Mate, I'll send a link, mate. I'll send a link to you now. No worries. Yeah, so I'm just I'm not scared of the topic. I'm not. That I'm perfectly happy with having a debate about a good debate about things and sort of discussing because at the end of the day, right? It's not about doing YouTube, but it's just I'm trying to sort of just have a good chat about football and I don't want it to get out of hand. That's what I'm sort of trying to do here. It's how I feel on stuff anyway. Bear with me, chat. Ooh. Hang on. Hold on. We need to update the WhatsApp. Hold on. Hold on. Come, what's that? It's going to wait up a loader. Come on. Apologies to a lot of people. So I'm sorry if it's a bit slow. I'm just trying to update stuff. Bear with me. Come on. I went to. Oh, sorry about that. It's a bit slow. Hold on. A bit slow. Come on. I went to a mini golf, mate. It was mini golf. I went to. It was a good hour of well, one just about. It wasn't great, but I won. But both of us had a good time, and she wants to go out for a drink and some food next time, which is good. So and she likes to drink as well, which is good to her. So it'll be fun. Right, where is Martin? There he is. It's been a while since I've done a channel actually. Right, I sent the link, Martin, mate. I sent the link. Should be on there now. But yeah. No, I won't, DC. I won't. It's all good. Anyhow, God, we're not there yet, Steve. We're way off that. Come on. Eventually, we'll get there. Eventually, not yet. Not yet. Come on, gentlemen first. We'll do anything else. So Matt will be here shortly. Matt. No, I mean, no, I did enjoy it, mate. Yeah, I did enjoy it. It was good. It was good, thank you. Right, there he is. Hi, mate. You good?
Yeah, not bad, you.
Yeah, good. No, good. I've enjoyed pre-season. I'm excited for Sunday. Transfer-wise, it is what it is. But I'm looking forward to Sunday. Should be good.
Yeah.
No, I know. I know what you're on about. Yeah, I know. It's yeah. I didn't watch
I'm not saying out anymore, Luke, because people are now. Oh well, I'm being the mightier than thou police at the moment.
Yeah, I know. I mean, for me personally, right, it's if the club need to realise, right, it's already contentious as it is over him. Signing him wouldn't, even if you're for it or whatever, right? Like it's too contentious. There's too much. There's too much thing around it. That's why I'm not for it.
I just listen. Some things should be given a second chance. I understand that.
Yep.
Not everything, though.
No.
because I don't believe someone who is racist does it by accident. I don't believe a paedophile is a paedophile by accident. I don't believe any of that. I think there are lines you don't cross. People who hit their partners, that isn't, I hear it all the time, don't you? Oh, I did it out of anger. I won't do it again. Then they do it a second time. Then they do it a third time. Listen, if we're going to start giving everyone second chances, then Mason Greenwood and Adam Johnson should be playing football still. Then. Because if everyone's entitled to a second chance, then, yeah, Mason Greenwood should be in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but there's certain things you don't do and you say is a slip of the tongue or a slip of action. Now to do with that. The thing is, Manchester City didn't play Benjamin Mendy while all that was going on. It went through court because they didn't play him. Through court and he got found not guilty. Fine. There was an actual video of said player singing the song. I was against Alvarez over it.
Yep.
That's why I went off Alvarez, because he was involved in it. Never publicly went there with it, but that's why I was against Alvarez.
Messi, I know, isn't, as far as I'm aware, isn't like that, is he? So, well, as far as I'm aware.
And not only that, I and then people laugh, and I get it, but if I'd have said, even at the end of the World Cup, when he said, I like English, I've got 2 or 3 of them cleaning my house. If I'd have said that, I'd have been cancelled.
Yeah.
And that's my thing. If I'd have said what he'd have said about another race, I'd have been cancelled. Rightfully so.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, just certain things are a hard line with me. We have people not on the channel anymore because of things that they've done, comments they've said.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I can't stop City buying him. I'm not going to stop. Someone's messaged me, oh, you're trying to ruin his reputation. His reputation's already done.
Exactly. Like, at the end of the day, right, what does, not being offensive, Martin, at the end of the day, right, do our channels really affect people into players? It shouldn't do. Like, we just do a channel. Like, at the end of the day, right, it's up to them what they do, not us. Or what we say.
Do you know what I mean? I understand it. There is an angst between Argentina and England. We all know why.
Yeah.
There was Argentina fans burning and stepping all over the English flag.
Yep.
You got to understand there is an angst between English and Argentinian because of the Falklands. I get it. I'm not. If that was about that, I would understand it. You know what? I get it. So be it. This is the same club and the same fan base that had a go at the Everton fans who had been racist to Semenyo and Mark Gay at Everton only 3-4 months ago.
Yeah.
Back in May, when we played Everton away, Semenyo and Gay were racially abused. And Manchester City put a statement out saying it was disgusting and it was unacceptable. And they were reporting it to the police. No one see the double standards in this.
Yeah.
Or is it me? Manchester City did a massive weekend on the 17th of April about no to racism. Our owners have been attacked racially and racially profiled since they've been in this league. I'm just asking people to use their brains a little bit. I'm not even talking. Listen, he's a good footballer. I'm not saying he's not.
Yeah.
But
He is.
I'm sorry. It's
No one here is questioning his ability. We know he's a good footballer. Like, if this wasn't an issue and he wasn't saying this stuff, I'd be all for it. So would you be. We would all be for the move. But
if he hadn't done what he'd done, I'd be all for it.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, there's too much of that. Like, it was like a slip of the tongue, be making a mistake, and you go over it. There's a difference. But when you've done what you've done, and then you've carried on, I mean, as precedent been set, it's just, it's too much tension. And I think the issue is that, you know it yourself, man, it's a new era right now. Do we really want to sort of just get this era started in the wrong way by someone like him? It's that's a bad tone. That's all I'm worried about. I don't, because I want this to be a good first season for Enzo. Again, I'm excited for what's to come. I'm excited for it, but I just don't. Someone like this would be a real, like, it would just be a real. Well, I can't think of the word, but you know what I mean. I just think people just don't get it.
You put that song isn't racist in Argentina. I don't want to go into a killing all. In South Americans have a very different view. We saw it in the World Cup. Racism is not a big thing in a lot of countries. It's a big thing, but it's accepted. We're talking about the UK. I'm sorry if this is going to be a thing. In the UK, you can go to prison for being racist.
Yeah.
I know you can't in America. I know you can't in other, because there's the freedom of speech and all that. We don't have that in the UK.
No, we don't.
I'm sorry, but to Thierry and to Don, we don't have. There is no such thing as freedom without speech. I just don't understand it. If you're going to play, if a player went to Saudi Arabia, would they not have to follow their laws and their beliefs, and be respectful to them?
You have to, yeah.
Right. When we go on holiday to another country, we got to respect their beliefs.
Yep.
Right. So why can't footballers or people understand our things in the UK? That's all I'm saying. And people, and then the trouble is, everyone goes like, people go to do immigrants, Muslims follow our law. So you're making excuses.
Yeah.
We're making excuses too much. And I've got people now saying to me, Martin, you're going to destroy his career. Fuck off, am I going to destroy his career?
Yeah. No,
I'm sorry. And again, right then, so we need to start educating paedophiles and everything else then. Don't lock them up, educate them.
Stop being... The problem is, man. Like, this is why I'm not.
This is what you get. You woke. This is why the countries in the world is in the mess that it's in.
Yeah.
Because people accept anything now.
Yeah. Well, mine. That's why I'm not for signing in mine. It's too controversial. It's too much going on. We don't need this. We don't need it at all.
No.
And the club should. The club should figure that anyway. You know what I mean? and the thing
was Hulk Hogan given a second chance by people?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't. There was a lot of people. Hulk Hogan's career was destroyed after his racial comment.
Yeah.
You know, if he'd have slapped someone or been a bit stupid or got pissed on a night out, fair enough. Second chances. I find it a bit hypocritical from the club as well, but hey, it is what it is.
Because I'm gonna guess this deal is possible now. I'm gonna say, is it possible that because I know I've seen a lot of stuff come out today about it. Does that usually mean it's being properly considered?
I don't know. So you see, again, it depends where you put racism. Racism is up there as one of the worst people in the world for me. It's up there with paedophiles, and it's up there with everything. Yeah, it's up there with that. I'm sorry, that's where I put racism. Some people want to call me woke. That's fine. Yes, it's hate speech, Dom. Again, Dom, know the law. It's hate speech.
Yeah, and that.
Please look up hate speech in the UK. Do you know what I'm finding a bit weird? It's a lot of fans abroad that are okay with this. That's the bit I'm shocked about.
Yeah. So I know everyone is though. No, I mean, most people definitely aren't. I feel this.
Yeah, it seems to be just more of the local fans who are upset about this more than anyone. That's the bit I'm shocked at. Maybe it's just a UK thing at the minute. I don't know. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, there is a
But listen, I understand it's a diverse situation. Nothing I say will stop Manchester City buying Enzo Maresca.
No, exactly. Well, I mean, you mean Fernandes, right? Fernandes. Yeah, I know you meant Fernandes. Yeah, but
that's probably please. If I said that in a stadium, I'd never be allowed in that stadium ever again.
That is true. Yeah.
If I sang that song, Dom, I'd be banned. And I'd be taken to a police station. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. And that's fact. If I make they announce it all in the stadium, kick racism out. So, I mean, I don't know. You know, this is the same people who went mad when Raheem Sterling was racially profiled by newspapers. This is going to cause ruptions. It's going to cause ruptions.
That's why I'm not for it, Martin. Like the chat in itself tells you what you need to know. Why this deal shouldn't happen. Me.
What's that got to do with anything, Jesus Christ? Anyway, yeah, sure. Anyway, what was you talking about?
You know what? That's just the thing is, Martin. Look, I must be having an opinion on all this. The problem is, right? At the end, you know what? I'm sorry, people, but if you're gonna start to call people soft, I'm not having that. Sorry, not having it.
Hey, Jesus Christ, I might be soft. I've got values, mate. You've got fuck all values.
I'm sorry, people, but I will only ban if you start calling people names, right? Then that's an instant ban. I'm sorry, I'm not having that in the chat. I'm sorry. If you don't like that. No, I know, but that's for me how I am. Like, I don't want that going on.
But he calls himself Jesus Christ. That's the ironic thing here. He calls himself Jesus Christ, who accepted every person in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. And you know what? This is why I'm scared of City doing it. It's going to cause too much division.
Yeah.
And our fan base has enough division as it is. Like, yes, Dom, yes, they would.
They would now, definitely.
That's the bit you're not understanding, Dom. Yes, you would.
Yeah. Again, other countries it's a bit different, but over here they definitely do. They do.
That's the bit I think you don't understand, Dom. I'm not trying to. In the UK, racial profiling comes under hate speech, which is a law.
Mm.
Anyway,
other news. Do you know what? Look,
what do you think about Max Lane going to Burnley?
Yeah, well, because obviously, you know, I saw today as a mate of mine who works at Solent, who taught on Southampton. He's a good friend of mine. He messaged me the picture of Obama in the kit earlier on, so I know obviously he's now a Saints now. Elaine, I think that's a good move for him. I think Burnley is a good move. I mean, because I did think that it'd be Watford come back for him, but clearly, obviously, Burnley wanted him instead. But I think it's a good move. I think, you know, as far as I'm aware, is it a deal without what is it? Is it a deal without a permanent clause in it? So is he's just come back off, isn't he, after the season? I think.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's same with Obama, isn't it? Both deals are both loan deals without any option to buy, aren't they? I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Because I've also heard about Mukasa as well being linked with a loan move to Wolves or Southampton as well. I've heard similar things there as well. I'm not sure if that's true, but I know Mukasa's Mongo linked to moves away. It says Bacadu, I think. I'm not sure if that's confirmed on your end or not, but I know it's been rumoured a lot more. I think a lot of the loan deals are starting to happen now, aren't they? They're starting to happen now.
Yeah. So
but that's fine. That's fine. No worries.
I'm just trying to help educate people. That's all.
Yeah, no, mate.
People are saying that. Merseyside police did arrest someone on racially profiling.
Word. Yeah.
How do you feel about Mbamba going to Southampton?
I think it's a good deal. But we'll say I got
Laren.
Well, you know, Laren.
Yeah.
He's a great striker, but he's a very good striker, by the way. I think Laren and they've got Downs and his younger man striker, and they've got him. I think that's good striker options. They've got a good team to go up this year, so I think that he'd do well for them. Because obviously Charles has gone to Fulham, hasn't he? I think. Well, apparently for that one,
don't think we've got to buy him. People have said we've got to buy. I don't think we have.
No, I think what was that? I think Charles actually initially was meant to stay. I think, but obviously because it didn't go up. Obviously, I had to sort of sell someone. So I wouldn't surprise me though if they went up, got a bit of money, and tried to get him back because he went very good for them, Charles. It was very good for them last season, especially against Arsenal and that. But I think Obama's going to do very well. I think at Stoke he did all right. Then obviously got injured, which is a shame. But I think with Southampton, he's obviously got a manager who plays good football. He's got a team. He's got obviously got Howard Bellis there as well, and a Dozy and that, and players obviously that have been at City before. So. Because I'm obviously I know you're aware as well, obviously that Southampton City have a good relationship when it comes to loan players, don't they? They have a good relationship anyway when it comes to that. So I know he'll do very well there.
I think it's a great pair of loans for him. Max Lane especially. I think Mbamba's got a great loan. Calvin Phillips has finally completed his Sheffield United deal. Jack Grealish has been told he can go. He's surplus requirements. So we'll see. But I think we're getting moving now on things. Things are manoeuvring. Things are getting going. Bit of news as well. Anyone who can't get to an away game normally, the Crystal Palace tickets are going to go down to any season ticket holder because it's Friday night. It's Friday night in Croydon. And that's going to be a proper shit away game. Nick's in. Nick, in the room on your coach, let me know.
Well, if it goes to someone to me, Martin, I'll try and be there as well for that one. As I say, my dad works obviously near Brentford, so I'm not far away from that one anyway. So, but I'll be able to sort of.
I wouldn't mind a bit of Palace on a Friday night.
Hey, big up Louis, mate, for becoming a member.
I think Palace on a Friday is probably good knees up. Be a good laugh, that.
Well, I wasn't want to go Selhurst, so if I can get a ticket for that, that'll be good. So I think Bournemouth might go that one if it's available. It's just trying to get timing, obviously. Because
well, I see. I don't know. Nothing on Reinders. Yeah, cheers, Nick. Appreciate that, mate. I can't believe you're full. You've not saved me a seat, you tight bastard. You tight bastard, Nick.
Bloody hell, Nick.
Yeah, Reinders. His reps have been discussing with Nottingham Forest to see what's on offer, things like that. Galatasaray and another Turkish club have interest as well.
Yeah,
I think if Forest come up with the right amount of money, I think Reinders will go to Forest. Phillips has gone. Grealish should be going. Elaine's gone. Mbamba's gone.
Yeah, I think
Rodri's probably going.
I mean, I'll ask you, Martin. I think McCassel got on loan again. I think, and I'm not sure where he's going to go on loan to, but it wouldn't surprise me if Wolves or Southampton something that went for him for a loan deal because he is a very good player. Well, I like Mukasa, but I don't think he's not obviously not ready yet for football yet, is he? For us yet, so because is there a reason why he didn't start at all or didn't play any games while out in Asia? Was there a reason for that? Or was it just
no? Just same with a few of them. There's a few who went out there and didn't even play.
Henderson Hall didn't play. No, that
yeah, I mean, even Manesca said that there's some people going out there and didn't play at all, which is a bit of a shame.
Yeah,
I just feel as though it's going to look very, very different in the next few weeks. Obviously, Rully's in, but I don't really want to go into him because he was on the coach as well singing it, so I don't really want to go down that road either. I mean, the big thing with Rodri is, like Thierry said, will Rodri be back on Friday? I think it's in Rodri's best interest and Barcelona's best interest and City's to get something sorted out before Friday.
Yeah. It's best to get
I don't see the point in him coming into the squad and then you've still got all this hoopla. Because the thing is, Manchester City have to move on.
Yeah.
And whether it's Enzo or whether it's whoever else, we need to move on and make that replacement. We can't leave that because Chelsea, the funny thing is, it's weird. Chelsea reportedly put a deadline onto the signing of Enzo.
Right.
Which is around about the 24th of August.
So 13 days, like 2 weeks.
Yeah, so Chelsea want to, this is the problem. Chelsea want to get manoeuvring. We want to get manoeuvring.
Yeah.
So it's in City's interest to get this sorted out. Now, I think City are trying to sort this Rodri thing out. I just don't see the point in Rodri going back in. Yeah. To do what? After you basically told everyone you want to go.
Yeah. Let's say bring him back, exit interview, all that stuff. Get a deal done. That's what. Look, Martin, look, I love Rodri, but I'm a City fan first more than I'm a fan of the player.
I'm surprised. I'm not surprised because I told Spartacus this a long time ago. It was a choice out of Anderson and Wharton. Wharton has just come off the list. I do not know why.
McAllister, is that actual links or that just stuff?
I don't know. Me and Toda both asked about that and we got blanks.
Because again, I like McAllister.
The only updates we're getting, Luke, is off Enzo. That is the only links we're getting.
Enzo, right, okay. It's a bit weird though. It's a bit weird on that front, mate. You know, McAllister was then thrown around, that didn't happen. It is a bit odd, I will say. But yeah, for me, man, I just want with Rodri, right? I just want to get the deal done. Like, get the deal done. Look, he wants to go. Fine. No, he's just get the saga over with, and let's get on with the squad. Because you know what I mean. Like, at the end of the day, right? I watched the show yesterday, obviously with Tony yesterday and Ozzy. And I said the same thing. I said the same thing when I was in the car. I thought there's no point of us keeping a player for a year if he wants to go. I know Bernardo Silva's the thing other people brought up, but Bernardo Silva signed a new contract with a release clause, and he was fine with staying to the end of his contract. Rodri wants to go now. I'd rather just get the money we can for him and get on with the rest.
I mean, personally, I don't think McAllister's at the level anymore to improve. I think McAllister's not good. McAllister's not good enough for Manchester City.
No, he was a few years ago when Brighton had him.
If you were buying McAllister from Brighton, then yes, but Brighton, the problem is you've got is Brighton had a release clause only for Liverpool.
Yeah.
I don't think we will replace him.
No, because
not everyone. I think he'll be replaced by youth, by EDS.
Because people will say, "Oh, what about Mubama?" But I think Mubama for me needs this loan deal. I think after last season when he was doing well at Stoke, I think he needs a good year with a team like Southampton to get the goals in a good team and get his value up. I think.
Your honest opinion, I think Semenyo will be used as the backup, and they'll keep Makeda and Monga as the backups in case that happens. So that's what they mean by promoting an EDS. So you use Makeda and Monga as the backups if that does happen. I don't see the point in buying a Mamouche replacement because you're still going to go back into the same problem you've had with Alvarez and you've had with Mamouche, where they're stuck behind Haaland.
The only player I would have gone for, Martin, would have been Krupi, but injured for 4 months was the shame.
I'd love Krupi, but he's out for 3 to 4 months.
It's a shame.
I think Ryan's injured as well at the minute. I think he's injured.
To be fair with Rayan as well, like Rayan was someone that I would have to see.
Well, he's only been here 6 months, so I don't know if he is going to fully make it. He's only been here 6 months.
No, but I'm going off what I saw in 6 months, like as a bit of potential down the line.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to be careful on. Maybe just for me, I need to see more than a good 6 months.
Yeah, I love that we're like
because if we're saying Ndiaye he's not good enough for City, then Ryan shouldn't be.
So I love that we like.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I love how we like learn our youth players to Southampton and buy a Bournemouth best players. It was weird that. It's weird that you've got some weird deal with Bournemouth Southampton there. Oh yeah, Echeverri JMCFT was actually in the chat earlier on. He was sort of saying
I've got a feeling it'll be sold.
Echeverri or Vito Hayes?
I think it'll be sold.
Which one, Vito or
Echeverri? I think Vito Hayes will stay, and Echeverri will be sold.
Yeah, I agree. I think look, I always wonder what would happen if he hadn't probably gone to Leverkusen. That's what I wonder, because again, that move was so stupid.
He shouldn't have listened. He listened to his agent. He should have listened to Pep and not his agent.
Yeah, like as a talented player, that mine, but I just don't think he's good enough for us.
He's a very talented player there, but I like Mamouche. I think Mamouche is a good player. I don't think it's fair that he just sits on our bench, and he will.
Yeah,
he will be sitting on our bench.
I wouldn't be happy. Yeah, actually, Messi's not going to make it. Sadly, is there a chance?
I know everyone's got this thing of Alex Scott. Bournemouth won't pick up the phone. Still a good player, but not even come up.
No. Yeah.
I think they're after the Premier League. Alex Scott, Bournemouth won't even answer the phone.
Yeah, Alex Scott's more of a player, I think, maybe next summer. But again, I think even by then, I think we'll have a squad anyway at that point.
Oh, there's loads of seats available for Bournemouth, by the way, if anyone fancies a bit of Bournemouth.
Nice. Well, that's cool. So I'll get that one. That's good.
Yeah, there's about 400 seats available in the Pep Guardiola level 3.
Oh, nice.
Each stand is about 100 seats. No, 200 odd seats. Colin Bell, there's about 50 seats. South stand level. There's seats available all in level 3. Level 3 across the stadium, the seating.
Yeah. Send Bournemouth for facts.
Who I want, I would love Caicedo. That's who I would want.
That's who I want.
If you're going to spend 120 on Enzo, go and spend it on bloody Caicedo.
Because imagine a midfield of Caicedo and Anderson.
Caicedo would be the guy I'd go and get. I'm not in charge of the club. I thought that was Portsmouth, Steve.
Oh, don't say that around here, mate. You get punched in the face. Oh, bloody
He's
hell.
going to have to fucking travel to Southampton again this year, thank God.
Well, FA Cup or Carabao Cup. Well, no, not Carabao Cup again. I'm not doing that again.
I'm doing that again. We're not doing that again.
Having to watch fucking Gineppo lob Ortega. Jesus, that was fucking awful watching that game. Again, like we bought all our best players and we just couldn't hit a bottom door against the bottom team. That was one of the worst games. Honestly, man, that was one of the worst games I've watched in a long time. That game, like I couldn't believe how bad it was that day. Like there was a bad games in the past, but that was one of the worst I've watched live.
What time are you leaving on Sunday?
I'm gonna get to Cardiff about 12:30, roughly 12:30, because I've got to get early train.
Check when my parking begins. If you want, we'll meet up and go and grab a bite to eat.
Yeah, mate, we'll do that. Absolutely, yeah, we'll do that. Because obviously,
what parking is. I've had to use Just Park.
Oh, Just Park. Yeah.
Here it is. Manage my booking. I'm at Capital Tower, Cardiff Car Park.
Yep.
12 o'clock. Yeah, so yeah, I've got to be there by 12.
Steve, another date.
Another day. Hey, listen, you might get lucky. You never know, Steve.
Fuck's sake, man.
No, I'm on Diet Coke, Cather. You're not getting Wharton, Dob. Wharton's not happening.
Nah. A pie. Cardiff pie.
No. I'm having a day off on Sunday, Cather. I can't travel and eat bloody lettuce all day.
No.
I need energy.
Well, do you know what? I'll tell you, because I'm going on a train on the south, right? Most of the trains are all sold out, obviously, because Arsenal fans obviously going to go that way. So I'm going to have to sort of, I'm going to have to, navigate that one. But because obviously, everyone's going from obviously, London way, and obviously down there through that the whole day. So that'll be fun. But obviously, if we win, I'll be laughing. So that'll be good. Mazza, I mean, that's gone quiet. That one. Is that?
He's too young. He's not experienced enough. Maresca wants experience. That is the main. That is one of the big profile hits they've got to have. They've got to have experience.
Yeah. Again, talented player, Mazza. I like him.
Steve, I'm pissed off with that. Listen, you're not daps. Behave
it. Big up Simo. Who was our domestic cup keeper? Rulli. I'm going to mention them. Going to mention Rulli then. Because Trafford's gone, so Rulli probably, I reckon. Yeah, and I just I mean, I'll ask you.
Hey, don't bring it back up. I'll deal with it when it happens.
Yeah. Until then, what are we doing for the next year?
Until then, there's no point in going on about it because
it's time to play squash. I'm
not going to fall out with people. I'll get all higgly-piggly with people over something that may not even happen.
Yeah. They're doing a show. I think it's tomorrow doing a show.
No,
it's Thursday.
No, we're back tomorrow. We're doing a show tomorrow night. Either tomorrow night or there's me and Todd are doing a show either tomorrow day or Thursday day or Friday. We're trying to work around because we're waiting on something that's about to drop. The Buardi and Rodri stuff should be sorted this week. Should be, touch wood.
Yeah.
So we're waiting. I've got stuff in private ready to go. I just keep changing the date when I get the updates.
Yeah. I say I'll redirect to Tariq before I end the stream later on. So that way it gets to people over there. But no, I mean, I'll ask you, mate. For Sunday, I mean, for me, I don't really with community shield games. I don't really care about them anyway. But do you want to win this one more than recent years because of it's a new era, or do you still not really care about the shield still?
No, I'm not that bothered.
Not asked. Cool.
Only because I'm a superstitious twat, and no one's won the league since 2017. Who's won the Community Shield?
Hang on, 18, I swear. Didn't we win
the 18? Whenever it was, it's been a while, and I believe in superstition. I believe in superstition.
Yeah, actually, a good point. Yeah. Hold on, what was it? We beat. Lost to Leicester, lost to Arsenal. Beat Liverpool, did we?
I don't know why that actually goes on. I'd love to know why. I'd love to know why that's just. But it's weird because I'm seeing Arsenal fans really big it up now. I was watching the gals shows earlier, and the gal was like, "Why is it not called the English Super Cup? It's massive." Big up. I'll give you a bell in a bit, Magnus, if you're free. Let us know. And I'm seeing Arsenal fans are making this like a cup final. It's a bloody friendly. Because they interviewed Jokeres, and Jokeres went, because they interviewed him and they said, "Oh, it's like a friendly," and Jokeres went, "No, we're playing City." They're going there like it's death. They're going there like it's death. Arsenal. Yeah. I'm going there like a bit of a day out. Football's back, you know what I mean? I'm going there because if it was at Wembley, I wouldn't have gone.
I think they will actually. I have a
funny
feeling.
Don't. That's just.
It'll be banter. It'll be a bit of banter. I can see what Ireland's going to do. It'll be a bit of banter. Say, right, if you can do that, do it to Gyökeres, not me.
I know why he's brought it up because it has been talked about today in the media and on Twitter. They're like, "Oh, Haaland's meeting up with Anderson tomorrow." It's like, what? They're going to have a fight in the middle of the training ground. They'll walk up to each other. They'll walk up to each other. They'll give each other an high five and have a giggle about it.
Yeah. And it'll be Anderson passing balls to Haaland.
Do you know what it is for Sunday? I'm just going there. Football's back. And I've said it. It's my first game back since my father's death. So I'm going there to honour my father on Sunday. That is all I'm going there for. If it was at Wembley, I wouldn't have gone. I'll be honest. I wouldn't have gone if it was at Wembley.
Mate, I'm the same. Because I've been to the last two Shield games, right? And I obviously beat United. The last one I was at. And I was like, I've been look, I like Wembley. I like going, but even for me, it's expensive. I know I live near it, but it's expensive for me as well, mate. If I get there and back. So, for me, it's
there's a lot of people not going, Luke. You know, we've sent back about four or five blocks.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Arsenal are getting more fans there than us on Sunday. This is why I keep saying to people, our fan base, match going wise, is like a 40,000 capacity. That's it. We're struggling. You look at all our home games are up for sale.
Yeah. It's because of, well, again, our success was what, the last 15 years or so. Like, again, generations of fans will come through as they will do. But like I said,
City will have a huge fan base, but it's when I've died off. It's when I've gone.
Probably when I'm a dad, my kids are supporting City, and I'm a granddad. I'm supporting City.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's
it'll be my kids asking me about Haaland and Aguero. So I'm saying,
it was. I just listen. I think we've got a real good hardcore of 40,000. I mean, like I said, look at Palace. It's Friday night, 8 p.m. And that is an awful away ground to get to.
Oh, it is, yeah.
It's one of the worst away grounds to get to in the whole league. And to do it on a Friday, who the frig wants to go around London on a Friday night?
Croydon as well on a Friday night.
You're going to be in at 3, 4, and 5 o'clock through the centre of London. No thanks.
Yeah.
Took me 9 hours to get there last time I went.
Not yet.
That was on a Saturday.
Yeah, I know. I mean, thankfully it's not cold, so it won't be that bad. But you know what I mean, like cold Friday night. a Palace, a bit of a well-lived experience. But yeah, because I'm going to assume it's when's our first Carabao Cup game? Is that like the start of September usually, isn't it?
The third. We're in the third round.
Yeah, third round, and then the Champions League. When does that start? Is the first game during the? Yeah, is it like the middle of September? Usually, it's middle usually, isn't it?
The middle towards the end, about 20 or something like that.
Okay, because I know because we've got like a weird thing, but we've got like a weird thing. We've got like five league games in a row for a break, so it's like we've got a lot of games to play, haven't we, before our first break? So yeah. What was it? We got who is it? We got Bournemouth, Palace, Coventry, United, and Sunderland, isn't it? I've had a few games. I've had a few games, I think, in the league. So, I mean, I think we're all five personally. I think we can. I think United, to me, right? I know we lost them 2-0 last year, but I think because I have like Diaz and Vardy back and a much more experienced backline, I think we'll be alright this time, Old Trafford. I just think last year, like, well, last season, like we had injury, we had Kushner trying to fucking help Elaine out. It was that was not a pretty derby.
I mean, we've got a nice set: Bournemouth at home, Palace away, Coventry at home, and obviously United away and Sunderland at home.
Yeah,
we've got a nice August, September.
Well, Martin, also I've looked at as well at springtime, right? Our fixtures are actually quite spaced out for once. There's no like game, but
we haven't actually got like 4 games in a row where they're like gonna kill us.
No. So for his first year, Maresca, if he is in the Champions League quarterfinal, he might be lucky enough to sort of have a not a bad. And that's the Champions League. I don't really give a shit about this shit personally because it's his first year, but I think the way we're going to play might suit the UCL a bit more. I'm not saying we'll win it. I'm just saying it might suit us a bit more. Maybe it's attacking teams. Again, it's going to be a.
I mean, May's nice, apart from Liverpool at home.
Yeah.
April's just Chelsea away. March, United at home. February, Tottenham away. January, Arsenal away. Tottenham at home. December, Chelsea at home.
Yeah.
Probably the hardest one. November, Arsenal away. October, Liverpool away. September, United away. August, that's it. See, this is what I mean. We haven't got 2 back-to-back, like, big boys, if you want to call them that. And that's no disrespect to anyone else in the league, because Villa away and all them are still tough. But we haven't got 2 back-to-back tough ones. We haven't even got a tough, like, top 4 home and then away.
When was the last time that happened, Mark? It's been years since I've had that.
I don't remember, but I think it's a real. I put it. It was really balanced. It's a real balanced schedule this season.
Yeah.
How long does it take for Luke to get to Manchester? About 4 days. He swims the channel, comes back round.
Like it feels
he goes by Liverpool docks. Gets on a boat from Southampton, Steve.
Yeah, just rode a boat all the way around.
Jesus,
oh no!
You'll start another political debate in the chat.
Oh, I'm not the reason why we're causing issue. No, I'm not doing that. Oh God, no! It's about 4 hours usually, give or take. Not too bad. So I get a train to London, train from London to Manchester straight. It's pretty easy. No, it's good. Yeah, do you know what it is, right? I like getting Old Trafford and Anfield out the way the first few games. That is quite good. I mean, because I'm gonna be real, Martin. A lot of people want to win the Champions League. For me, I want to win the league this year. For me, I want to get. For me, the Champions League, right? I think we should go further this year than we've done previous years, but I don't think we'll win it this year. I reckon quarters maybe this year. Maybe a semi would be a good draw. But
I said I'm very open and honest for this. I'm not asked about the UCL.
Yeah, I mean, look,
I never have been. I don't know. Do you know what? I'm in all the cup schemes but the UCL. The UCL is the only cup scheme I don't sign up to.
Yeah, it's because the thing is, right, like I went to Madrid, to the Madrid game last season, right? The amount of fans, the amount of tourists that were in around me taking pictures of the Madrid
Just
players.
ban that dickhead at the bottom. Ban that knobhead. Just get rid of it.
Play some squash. Come back to watch the stream.
Just ban him. Get rid of him. Time him out for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Oh, I'm a mod, aren't I? I can get rid of him.
Oh, I gave you more privileges. Yeah, you do what you want, mate.
Q. Does that make me? If you're Q, does that make me James Bond?
That's the Northern James Bond.
Thierry, you need to get used to my humour, mate.
Yeah, Martin's humour is just, is as dry as they come. That's what I'll say. Dry as they come. But no, Martin, do you know what it is, right? I'm really excited for this season. Like, I know a lot of people are worried, that kind of stuff. I'm just actually looking forward to seeing how this team plays. Like, look, we've had 10 great years under Pep. It's been an amazing 10 years. And I want to back Maresca. I want to back this new era. I want to see how we do. A fresh start. Why not just give the other day, right? A lot of people were trying to sort of say we've got to win this, got to win that. This is his first season, mate. You've got to give him at least a year to make it his team. So for me, next summer it's more than summer. I'm like, right, now let's see who goes. Because again, obviously he's had Pep to give him help with the players, but have a whole year now with the squad to probably assess them and say, right, is he good enough? No. And he can go through that. That's why I'm excited to see how we do this year.
Yeah, spot on.
Because I've always said the first summer after his first season will be the summer where I think more business will happen, because he will want to work out which players are right for him, which players are right. Again, about like Pep Martin in his first season, we all knew, as good as Stones, Gundogan, and all that were, some of the players didn't work. Nolito, for example, didn't work. But then it was summer after I said, right, I need Walker, I need this player, and he got his squad that he needed to get in. So for me, this is a season. This is more of a traditional season than last year. This is this season where we're going to for me be patient for me. I am impatient because Pep's first year, and some people remember this because again, City YouTube back then wasn't massive back then, but you obviously remember it. 4-0 to Everton, 4-2 to Leicester. We lost quite poorly, didn't we, in some of those games? But we also won.
I was at the Everton game when Thomas, what's he called? Tom Davis ran as a riot.
And Lookman, ironically. And Lookman, a young Lookman, absolutely destroys, didn't he? Yeah, I remember that. Lukaku as well. But the thing is, Martin, back then, right, and also when Vardy and Mahrez destroyed us at the King Power 4-2. Like, people need to realise, right? But back then, Pep's team was a very aging squad that needed a lot of change.
Yes, massive. Remember, we had Bakary Sagna, Zabaleta, Kolarov, Fleetshaw.
Bravo was just, yeah. Although, to be fair, I like Bravo, to be fair. I do like Bravo was actually good in the Cups, to be fair, for us. So he made up for it. Yeah, probably Bravo. He made up for it in the end. But I think for me, right, Maresca's got a good squad here. Like, yes,
listen, I keep saying this. This thing of we have a bad squad is garbage. For me, we have the best defense in the whole league.
Yeah.
Midfield is where the surgery needs. Attack-wise, I'm over the moon with it.
Yeah.
I don't think we need loads.
No, neither do I. Because I actually think we've got, let's say, like, I mean, Semenyo is proven already how good he is. And people want about being techie now. Like, this whole techie ball of him, by the way, Martin. I know I'm younger myself, but I'm like, it's just this stupid thing people want. Like, in the day, right? Do our wingers create chances? Yes, because Savinho is playing way better in this system because we're playing away, which isn't telling him to pass backwards. It's telling him to actually attack the fullback and go in the. And look, this is going to be able to go at Pep, by the way. Because again, Pep.
It is. Because I'll be honest with you, I'm going to say something, Luke. Even I've now found myself, and listen, it's all in hindsight. I understand this. I'm not criticizing Pep, but the more things I've heard and the stories that have come out and the things that are happening, I have realised we needed that change.
To be fair, Martin,
we needed it.
Me and Beva were chatting about this, but I think was it in the year we weren't doing great. Like, not necessarily saying we had to go, but we kept wondering maybe it was time for a change purely because I think you could see it wasn't quite right, and you could see he wasn't quite right himself. And now that we've seen that of how he was, it's like, yeah, this probably was best for everyone here. Like, again, Pep, brilliant manager, everything he's done for the club, but sometimes
greatest of all time, mate.
Yeah, but sometimes things must come to an end for everyone. And I think the fact that we won 2 cups is like, yeah, it could have been more, but that's beside the point.
Do you know? I think it was just a good time, and I think when I realised it is when Pep said things had got a bit stale.
Yeah,
and listen, if Pep would have signed 5 more years, I'd have been over the moon.
Oh, yeah.
But that was my thing with Pep. Pep had to. I didn't want Pep to keep doing this year, 1 year, 2 years. It had to be a long-term deal. I think me, you, and Bebo said that a long time ago when we were last on together.
Yeah.
We wanted a long-term deal. And I think I just got used to the Pep stuff because we got told so early when Maresca was coming. Because then, you know, this was out November, December. This was going round. I think I'd had so much time to process. And yeah, I am still got a DC, yeah, but I'm excited for the future. I'm so excited about this era right now.
Yeah, so am I.
And people are going to get a shock, you know, because some people think Maresca's a stopgap. When you think about it now, think of Foden playing in that 8 and the 6 last season.
Well, Martin,
think of the Semenyo signing. Think of things that you look back on now and you go,
Even Savinho, Martin. Even Savinho, like I know. I think even Reinders as well. I don't know. That's an interesting one. But the players we've been signing are not Pep. Well, are not modern Pep signs. Previous Pep, you know, Centurions Pep, you know, the Sterling Aguero down the wing, just go for it. That was obviously the rock and roll, but it wasn't Pep of 2025. It wasn't like
this was Pep who needed to be with his wife and his kids and get his family back. And like he said, I might even be, you know, I'm done with football for now. Great, you deserved it, mate. You have given blood, sweat, and tears. Your own family you have sacrificed.
Yeah,
he has sacrificed his own family. He deserves to go and have a rest. He deserves it. And people, I always say this about, you know, I'm not comparing it, but YouTubers, people don't realize the amount of time. When you're doing 2, 3, 4 different shows a day, that's a lot of time. At some point, you've got to step back and put your family first. You just have to.
Yeah, because I've done that before.
In any job.
Yeah. So I know for you, LB, and especially you do this. Obviously, I do this obviously every now and again because obviously I've got a job myself. But
I'm a lazy bastard, mate. I just do it for the fun of
it. but you do a good job of it though. You do a very good job of it though, mate. But no, it's not easy. Even when I've had the weekends where I've done like 4 or 5 shows in over 2 days, it's a lot of time out of your evenings. But I love doing it because I talk to people in the chat. This talks football, and what goes on for as long as it does. It's because it's a good chat and it's a good debate, and that's what I do this for. Because
that's what you want, though. That's what you want.
Because honestly, Martin, I've gotten I'm not an X very much anymore. I don't really tweet much anymore because I've just gotten bored of it. I've gotten bored of the same rage bait tweets where it's just same people just looking for likes and that. I'm like, what? I'll just come on here and do it. Because at least on here, people are going to comment. I don't necessarily agree with their opinion, but they're in the chat. I'm having debate over it. It's much more of a nicer way of doing it. X used to be that years ago. It used to be that. I think since 2023, it's gotten worse. Before that, I think it was really good. X was really good. But people that I've known that were on it, that I've got friends with, even now who are City fans, aren't anymore because of just how it is. That's why I do YouTube, because I just think on X I can say something how I feel about a game. It's taken out of context. So people think I'm being an asshole, but I'm not. I say it on here. It makes sense, and that's kind of why I enjoy doing these shows. It's why I've enjoyed going on your channel, other people's channel, because I actually just enjoy it. I enjoy being able to sort of be myself and be able to talk football. That's what it should be about.
But that's all we ever do. None of us are experts. None of us are what we think we are. But we're just loudmouth knobheads who talk on YouTube. That's what we all are. We all want to be an expert. We all want to be this. We just enjoy it. We have fun. Listen, I talk City 24/7 with anybody.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Why? Because I love the football club. It is what it is. And I think people, I don't know. I think some just get weird with it all.
Some people might, I think, take it too far, man. As in, I think some people think, with something football, they take things way too seriously to the point where it affects their entire life. Like, if you're doing that, then that's on you. You've got to be able to disconnect from football. For me, right, is something that I will dedicate. I love, especially for sport and City. It's what I do all the time. But I know when to disconnect to it and do something else, because it's important for mental health. Because when you do that, it's losing. Much as it can be annoying, I'm like, all right, we've lost. I'll just go to the gym. I'll do something else, and then I'll be all right in a few hours. That's what I do now, and it's just it's a great way of dealing with it. Go on X and venting, it does nothing but make you get like a dickhead. That's what I've realised, so I've stopped doing it. I'm an expert, I'm always right. Of course you are, Spartacus. Of course you are. I thought Trafford's not here anymore.
The only thing you're an expert in is wanting to be correct.
And you're not. But this is the thing, Kathy. Like, for me, right? Like, with City YouTube and YouTube channel, right? There's a channel for everyone, which is what I like about it. Like, everyone's got. If you're a fan, that's maybe from.
Well, there's not. We don't have knobheads on ours. That's why you don't come on.
Funny that. Okay. Says the guy that will come on the show. Yeah, no,
it's meant to be fun. Football is serious, but it's meant to be fun as well.
Yeah.
If you don't sign a player, you don't sign, or they sell a player, how is it going to affect your life? How? No shit, Sherlock. You always, it's not going to. People talk about it like it's life or death. I just don't get it. It's,
yeah. Well, Martin, I've been watching your channel even before you knew who I was on YouTube. I watched it for a good year or so before I even spoke to you or you knew about my channel or not. So, I mean, like,
me and Daps talked about this the other day. Me and Daps have done this for about 16, 17 years between us.
Because I've done YouTube on and off since I was about 15.
It's crazy, you know. It's like Man City Man TV. Listen, if you look at some of my videos on Man City Man TV, the way I used to be is crazy. I used to be a right knob.
Fair enough, Ash. Yeah,
I used to be a right knobhead.
To be fair, I actually did watch back some of your stuff actually.
I'm like. Hang on, let me see if I can find your fan channel. Fan one where I lose it. Where is it? Oh, it might be the Derby one. Let me find it.
Well, the thing
There's one where I lose it. Yeah. I've got to show. I lose it. And everyone calls me Happy Clapper.
DJN, right? I know a few good Arsenal fans that do great content. Like, I've got a friend of mine that I'm going to get on the channel at some point to talk Arsenal City at some point. He's a really good mate of mine that I've met on other shows. People think that every Arsenal fan is to chat shit. They're not. some are really good people that just like talking football. What we're going to do is find them, avoid all the big views and the big stuff like that. Focus on the ones that are a bit more smaller, but just want to talk football. That's what I like. I like people like that who want to talk football, a bit more of a debate. People like that I find more interesting to listen to personally. Oh, bloody hell,
Jesus, I'm at Ferran Torres here. Jesus, right.
Luis, am I right in saying, mate? Is he again PSG? Ferran Torres, which is
mad. He's not training with Barcelona this week because he's getting ready for his transfer. Where is it? Oh, I need to show you this because I lose it. To be fair,
Steve, breaking. Barcelona are ready to make their second offer to City for Rodri. Here we go. It comes the offer, Martin. Rodri. It's coming.
Ooh. So I don't know why that shock horrors people.
It's a guaranteed fee of 60 million euros plus add-ons. That's probably going to get accepted, I reckon. Oh well.
You don't know. God, I need to find this because I lose the plot.
But to be fair with Trev, right, I actually watched some of Trev's stuff about a year ago. And to be fair, I knew about Trev about a year ago, but I just obviously I spoke to him a bit more. Well, obviously with Martin and I'm on the channel, but I did know about Trev a bit more. You know what I mean? Like, but Trev's another one. Trev's got a great viewpoint and a different viewpoint of what other people have. That's what as people think about me, different City fans, no matter how old they are, because everyone's got a different viewpoint. That's why I really like it.
Where is it? I will find it. I've got to show you because I lose my shit. I go crazy. See, I'm having to go back 8 years here. Hang on. I will find it. Give me a minute. Where is it? 1 minute.
All good, mate. It's fun. It's all good. Because I mean, some people don't actually remember. Like, obviously, Blooming Rising TV was a massive channel. That sort of. I'll be real, right, Mark. I think you agree with me. We wouldn't be.
Share my screen.
It hasn't come through yet, but I'm sure it'll come through in a bit.
Mableton.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Right, has it come through? Can I play it?
Yep, crack on.
Disappointing. No effort, no fight. This is a derby, for fuck's sake. It's just not good enough. End of story. But anyway, I'm going to go and chat to some fans, see what they think.
Hi guys, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV. Well, outside, inside Sotheby's bar with Martin. Still loads of Blues around. City have just been beaten 2-1. And what were your thoughts on that game?
Shit.
Well, I know. Give us a bit more than shit.
For the derby, I want to see the passion. I want to see the effort. There was only one team giving that.
Was that? And it's one thing I said on my video earlier. I just didn't think that it was there.
No.
I don't think I saw one. What I could see in the game was one bad tackle today. There was no aggression. There was nothing.
It looked like an end of season. They'd already have accepted defeat. I don't know. It just baffled me, that one. Even the atmosphere wasn't great in the stadium today. I'm pissed off because there's something wrong somewhere at the minute.
What went wrong? What went wrong today?
Backline.
When you say backline, expand on that.
They were getting caught on the break far too much. Rodri wasn't there to break anything up on the counter attacks. Backline. Sorry, you can hear them all in the background. I'll just let you listen to this, shut up.
Let's make how we lost today. We don't give a fuck because we're all pissed up. NCSC, okay. There you go.
Can I get back in now?
That's City fans for you. Sorry, Martin, to steal your thunder. Well, there you go. We have to sing a bit of that.
More atmosphere in here than there was in there.
Well, go on. So you said back four.
Yeah.
Where did it go wrong?
Angelino was awful today. I'm sick of crosses in the man.
Are you finally waking up to my assessment of Angelino?
No, because we had a decent game Tuesday night, and then he rolls out that today. John Stones, I'm sorry, he's not a good enough centre.
Well, you said that all along.
I've been proven today. Because Otamendi walked in and made him look like a little child.
What, Otamendi?
Yeah. Martin. Bloody hell. Stones out.
Now he cleared everything. Yeah. Stones were letting it bounce all the time, and you shouldn't be doing that. Rodri was, I don't know, how do you go from Rodri being absolutely world class Tuesday night to absolute shit? And 4 days later, I don't get it. I'm not getting it.
Right, give me your thoughts. Up front, we had Bernardo Silva, Sterling, and Gabby Jesus.
There was nothing up front. De Bruyne, again, usual De Bruyne. No real end product. There was nothing really there.
You just used the word the usual De Bruyne.
This season I'm talking.
Oh, I think that's a bit harsh.
I don't think he's been anywhere near
I don't think he was brilliant today, but at least he was trying. My more concern that I've said it. I know, but I've said it so many times this season. I just think Raheem Sterling looks mentally like he needs a break, not physically. He just maybe a week away might just do him some good.
I just not having any injuries anymore.
No, I'm not. I've said it so many times. I don't buy into that. Just 2 injuries are going to destroy our season.
There's something wrong somewhere. I would love to come on here and say it's that, and that. I don't know, because that's why this lot get paid the millions that they do to figure it out.
They know far more than we do.
Exactly. But what worries me is Pep's still adamant we ain't getting anyone in January. Well, he needs to start thinking again. And this is my opinion only, we ain't in a title fight anymore. We're in a top 4 fight. And that's what he's going to start realising. We've got Leicester in 2 weeks. Yeah. We play like that, they're going to kick our rear end. Yeah. Especially Jamie Vardy against our back line.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say, because, you know, on one hand, I want to be really, really critical and say that was just not a City derby performance. There wasn't enough energy, aggression, passion. But then on the other hand, I'm sort of torn, because if I say that, I'll be called doom and gloomer, and look at the last 2 years, and I love the last 2 years. Don't get me wrong, but when you turn up to a derby, you're all excited. The least you want is real passion and aggression, and everything else, and that wasn't there today.
No, the past 2 years has been magnificent, and I'm going to sound like a spoiled child. I'm not. I don't mind Liverpool winning the title.
What?
I don't know. I don't mind. All right, I don't mind Liverpool winning the title in terms of. I don't mind City not winning the title.
Okay.
But I don't want to give it up by rolling over and getting the belly ticket.
I agree.
We bent over backwards and took it up the rear end. We're out of it. We're into December. Yeah. Just December. And we're out of the title race already.
So your thoughts are that's it. Title is over.
14 points.
So what will?
I'm not being
I still think we'll easily make the top 4, and I think we'll easily make the top 3. So should really Pep be looking at the beginning of February going all out for the Champions League?
With that defence, that's what worries me.
Yeah, but you get a bit more
opinion only. We ain't in a title fight anymore. We're in the top.
All out for
it will be.
the Champions League.
Well, yeah.
With that defence, that's what worries me. That's enough for that. That's enough for that. That was 8 years ago, man. It was a long time ago.
8 years ago.
With age comes wisdom.
Was that the Martial 2-1 loss, was it? Or was that the Matic?
We got beat 2-1.
Oh, that awful game. Yeah, that was an awful game. That was so awful.
Listen, my thing is, I've always said this. I don't mind losing games when you give 100% in the sweat on the shirt.
Yeah.
When you don't, that game they didn't give effort.
No, agreed.
And that's the bit that annoys me.
Mm-hmm.
People have gone there and the atmosphere was shit. It was just dead, and I didn't like it. And I was young, and I was was full of exuberance and everything. So yeah, it is what it is.
And it was 4. Funny hell, come on. 4? Jesus. Wait. I've been 19, so I was almost 7 years ago. Christ. Oh, yeah. 7 years ago.
So
Oh, Martin's frozen there.
Yeah. I've not always been an happy clapper. Man City have frozen me.
Yeah.
Listen, DC, I love Stones now. I was young, I was silly. God, when was that? I was in my 30s.
Jeez. Wow, he's 30, so hell. Has he stopped? Frozen. Teenage Martin. Martin.
I wasn't that young, Jesus. Teenage Martin was back at Main Road.
No,
what changed me? We'd won everything. But what changed me was I decided that we were watching things very special. And this is why I'm a big thing with the journey. I wasn't enjoying the journey. I was, I want to get it now. I want to get it now. I want to get it now. And I sat back and I realized, no, enjoy the journey.
Yeah. That's why I'm excited for Maraska, Martin, because it's a new journey. Basically, right, that mountain.
I'm going to get panned for that.
It's going to get clipped now. It's going to get clipped on my own channel. Like, oi, royalties, please. Do on my channel.
Like the other one. I want me toys. I want me toys.
Yeah. Martin back in 2019 getting angry at John Stones and Kevin De Bruyne, and then what me toy. The new memes.
Hey, there's a very young Alan on there as well somewhere.
Oh my god! Yeah, I remember seeing Alan as well on that as well. I was like,
we used to have some rants on there. We used to have some proper rants on there.
No, but
right, I'm going to jump, mate, because I know I'm going on Tariq's in a bit.
Yeah.
Big up. Yeah. By the way, I love KDB. You know what it was with KDB? Do you know what it was with KDB? I was a David Silva guy. David Silva's my guy.
Whereas now you kind of like, no, same pedestal.
De Bruyne was world class. I'm not so. Right, smash them likes.
Thank you, mate.
Show Luke a lot of love. And I'll see you all over on Tariq's. Big up, Paul.
See you soon, mate. Take care. Big up, Martin, as always, for tuning in. And say big up everyone as well for leaving your comments and that. No matter what it's about, what it's based on, I'll end it anyway and sort of do a redirect over to Tariq so people can go over there and get ready to watch his show in a bit. I appreciate all the support, guys. Say smash the likes, obviously, and subscribe if you're new as well. We are 19 subscribers of 1.4K, so if we can get there soon, it'll be much appreciated. Say all support's been great today. Been a great show. Been a great stream. Quite a lot of people have sort of tuned in today, which is great. Look, no matter what debate it's about, right? We all care about the football club, and it's just as long as the debates are respectful and we talk about it how it should be. That's all I care about. Any name calling, kind of stuff, it won't be allowed there. That's as simple as. Bet you on trails, Luke. Yeah, yeah. Well, the thing is, he saw me back in 2019 moaning about the football club. I probably would have been cancelled, but I'll call it a moan little git probably. Right, I'm just going to redirect over to Tariq's channel. Hold on, let's put a calculator on. I'm just going to redirect over to Tariq's channel. Love you, Luke. Big up, Kathy. Thank you, Kathy. Love you too. I'm going to redirect over to Tariq's channel now, so you can go over there and get ready for his great show. So, as a big up, Martin, and everyone else for tuning in. I'm going to do a championship prediction tomorrow at some point. I'm going to save the Premier League one. I'm going to set up for next week after the Community Shield. So I can do a review of the Community Shield, and then I can do a proper Premier League prediction as well. So that should be good. Just going to quickly make sure that I can get the redirect set up first. Apologies, people. Just trying to get everything set up first. I'm sorry if I'm lagging a little bit on screen. Trying to get it all set up and ready to go. Here we go. Let's have a look. So, where is it? Redirect over to Tariq. Where is Tariq? There it is. There we go. At least that way Tariq gets some people come over there and going over to give us some love as well, as he's a great channel himself and a great guy himself. So big up, guys. Say anyone obviously they big up DC. Thank you, Dom, as well. And again, anyone in the chat, I was also chatting about Enzo as well, right? Yeah, that's Thierry, that's Breezy as well. Look, everyone's entitled to their opinion, by the way. This channel will always allow people to have a debate. As long as it's not personal, again, like Jesus Christ was, I will ban people if it gets personal. Because again, I have to be. I can't just let that happen in the chat. I can't. A lot of people are respectful in how they debate things. That's perfectly fine. But I'm not going to allow name calling and abuse. So as long as you're cool with that, then we'll be all right. Appreciate all the love, guys. Smash the likes, subscribe if you're new as well. On the road to 1.4K, and then 2K is the long-term goal for the season. If we can get more than that, it'd be great. But one step at a time, as always. This will be redirected over to Tariq's channel, where you can discuss. Steve, you'll be here anyway, so that ain't true, Steve. It's been worse streams than this one. You know that for sure. Anyway, all right, guys. Take care. I will see you guys very soon for more content. Take care. See you soon. Enjoy Tariq's show about 11:30. We'll see you guys soon for more content. Boom. There, guys.